Access granted. Transferring data. Activated.
Good morning, gamers. How are you doing? Welcome to Peter versus the Machine. I'm Peter. I got the machines right over there. It's eyeballing me. Today I'm going to play Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I'm going to continue playing Byzantium. I started a new Byzantium game last week. I'm also first time I'm playing Deity on stream. I've played once or twice on personal games. And I've won one game on Deity actually once, but I mean, it was very stacked in my favor in terms of like, okay, how do I do this? Byzantium is kind of stacked too in favor, but the combination of Byzantium with Basil as the leader going for a religious / domination victory is one of the great sort of combos, if you will, in Civ 6. Like, it's a very highly rated way to win this game. There's many advantages. So, you know, of course, my first time playing Deity on stream, when I don't really feel like I'm quite a Deity level sort of Civ player yet, just trying to break into it. Of course, I'm going to try and stack odds in my favor a little bit. Good morning, Steve. Always good to see you, my old friend. And good morning, Seth G. Stewart. Hello, welcome to this, and happy Memorial Day, everybody. You know, it's appreciation for people in our armed forces, I believe, is something that we can all agree on across political and ideological divides. You know, it's like, yeah, it doesn't mean you're in favor of war, but, you know, whether or not we go to war, that's controlled by the government. The people, the military, being willing to defend us when the time is when it's necessary. That's very honorable. Of course, I come from a military family. I can't help but think about my dad today, my uncle, my grandfather on my dad's side, his brother. You know, a lot of. There's definitely a strong military tradition in my family, mostly in the Navy. I mean, my dad broke tradition by joining the Army. He got some gruff about that from his dad and his brother, but you know, the way he used to say, he'd rather run for it and swim for it. And so, that was just good. So anyway, it was about a year ago that my dad passed, and so yeah, I am thinking about him today. He would be, I think he would enjoy watching me play Civ 6, and also since my dad was a chaplain for a while anyway in the military, I think Byzantium is kind of an interesting choice because Byzantium in Civ 6, going for a religious victory, it has various abilities that relate to religion and strengthen its religion like you would expect, but it also feeds those religious bonuses into military strength. And so it is kind of a combo. You can get down to the end and in the process of trying to get a religious victory, end up with a domination victory. I've played Basil once before, and that happened. Like, in order to spread my religion into one of the civs, I had to go through another civ to get there, and so in the process, it was. I really had this question mark in my mind. Am I going to win this game with domination or religious? I'm not quite sure until the end. And then and it was kind of surprising because I was at one time I thought it was going to be domination, and then suddenly like, oh, you won a religious victory. You're like, oh yeah, that's right. I haven't got the capital yet, but I have converted half the cities in this last civ. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes. But what you hope for in this game is that we can kind of like going for domination, but just focus on the civilizations that have religions. If I get that far, right now I'm in a questionable position. I would call it a suboptimal position. That, and especially being playing on deity, it's kind of like I don't want to be in a suboptimal position. I got to be in a strong position all the way through. But I'm not like ready to give up. I mean, I think there's still, and there's no clear reason I should give up. There's just things that aren't going very well. So let's kind of recap. Let's look at. I like to start with the science tree and the cultural tree. Kind of tells us where we're at on the scale. So here we're popping up in the very farthest left end of the technology screen. You can see I'm not out of the ancient era yet. I haven't learned writing, haven't learned sailing, and although I guess I am technically into the classical era because I have at least one technology in the classical era, and that's horseback riding, and so on. So you can see, and I'm working on ironworking. These are good, really solid military text to get as soon as you can because it gives you horsemen and it gives you swordsmen. Yeah, those both sound good, right? Yeah, they are. But you can see that you can tell down here we don't know exactly where the only other civ I've found is Norway, the Vikings, and they're significantly ahead of me. They are into the medieval era, which means that they've got at least one technology that's up in here, and we did run across some Viking berserkers, which might be a replacement for man-at-arms, or it might be a replacement for swordsmen. I'm not sure. I haven't played Norway, and I don't remember ever running into the berserkers before. So thanks. You like my background? Oh, well, thank you. This is my living room. So that's where we are. Or maybe you're talking about the background of civilization. Oh, and here I am talking about the map and showing it off, but I'm not actually showing you the map. Sorry about that, guys. That's dumb. Let me switch scenes to this. There you go. Sorry about that. I think this background's better. I'm glad you like the background, but I think this background's better for the sake of our discussion. So, yeah, so the one Civ that we know about is definitely way ahead of us on tech. But, in Civ 6, by the way, you can't get too rattled by that. Most of the time, when you're playing Civ 6, you are behind on tech and civics. But let's look at civics and see where we're at on it. Whoops, that's not the right one. On civics, we are likewise still almost completely out of the ancient era. We're working on mysticism right now, but we have the very important political philosophy already, and games of recreation. Games of recreation are kind of meh, in most games of Civ 6, but with Basel, they're very important because the entertainment complex is replaced by a hippodrome, which is very good. So let's talk about that for just a second because we are playing Byzantium. Let's talk about what are the advantages of Byzantium. One of the important ones is that the entertainment complex is replaced by a hippodrome. It gives you +3 amenities instead of +1. It's cheaper to build, but every time you build a hippodrome and every building inside that hippodrome, you receive a free unit, a free heavy cavalry unit that is whatever the best heavy cavalry unit that you can build. And so we're going to want to build lots of these. We also might not want to be too aggressive. Like I just built a hippodrome. I'm not sure I want to build the arena yet because I might want to wait until I have access to knights. It gives you the best heavy cavalry unit that Well, so what's the track? The very first heavy cavalry unit that you learn is the war chariot, and then the next one in that chain is the knight. The next one after that is a cuirassier. The next one after that is the tank. Yeah, okay. So it's kind of a question of how aggressively do we build these in the beginning and buy units that then we have to upgrade versus how much do we wait and get units that are more powerful later in the game. So, but I did build one of those districts, and so I do have one war chariot for free. Okay, so that's great. What I did last game is I thought, hey, let's go after the Vikings. Let's go after the Norwegians over here. And I came over and I took Tromsø, which was a Norwegian city. And then these berserkers came out after me. And I'm like, oh, I am way outmatched. And so I ran away, and I did not I wasn't in a position to maintain the loyalty in Tromso, so Tromso ended up rebelling. It's now a free city, but if the Norwegians are patient and just leave it alone, it will eventually go back to being a Norwegian city. So, we got some experience points. We did some looting. It was it was a good use of time in the sense that we did net positive, but we didn't really improve our position that much. And so, given how strong Norway is compared to us, and that there are really no other targets, here we can look at the strategic map, although it's really not much bigger than what you're looking at right now. There's my two cities here in the middle, the purple. Norwegian cities are the dark blue, and the black is city-states or free cities. And there's just not. Now there's a couple places where we can explore. There could be a land bridge here or here that leads to another civ, and in fact that is a priority now. Now that we're hopefully not too worried about Norwegians coming after us, and these two units are going to sit here and just keep an eye on things. We got to deal with this barbarian threat here. Right now, it just looks like one swordsman, and that's not really to scoff at. Swordsmen are pretty tough for this era, but we need to go down and wipe out the barbarian camp that's there, and that will also help us understand if this goes anywhere. It looks like you can kind of they were very clever in how they do the maps. You can look at it and you can kind of deduce that. This looks like a shoreline. I'm guessing that these tiles up here are coastal tiles, but here I'm not so sure. So this might lead to maybe whatever this is, and we should double check this to be sure. It looks like the end of the peninsula, but we should double check. So given that there's really not any major military campaigns that make sense, and that our first one didn't go that well, it's not like we didn't, would have been nice to have gone and captured the Viking capital, because another one of the major advantages to playing Byzantium is every time you capture a holy city, you get bonuses. Let's look at that up. I don't remember exactly what the bonuses are, and that would be good to know. Taxes, that's it. Units receive +3 combat strength or religious strength, depending on what kind of unit they are, for each holy city that has been converted to Byzantium's religion. Okay, you don't have to take the city, you have to convert it, but it's hard to convert a holy city, but if you take it, it's a lot easier. And so including our own city. So right now, all of our combat, now that we have a religion, we do, all of our combat strength and religious strength for all of our units is already at +3. But if we take another one, it's +6. So Byzantium snowballs if you can get on the warpath. And so that's why I attacked, because I thought, well, it'd be good to get on the warpath early, start getting bonuses. That's a good, solid strategy, but it didn't work out. So, and you also, whenever you defeat an enemy unit, you get some additional religious pressure. And let's see, we got the Tagma is the replacement for the knight. That will be our strongest cavalry unit once we learn stirrups, I think it is. The technology that would normally give you knights will give us Tagma, and it gives another +4 combat strength or religious strength to units next to it. And then the Droman is a really good naval unit. I probably should build one. It's it has range combat strength and it has a range of 2 for combat strength, so it can shoot much further inland than a quadrine marine. So and then we already talked about the hippodrome. Okay, so those are our advantages. And I've set the context for what I really am leading up to in terms of what we should do our strategy. Our strategy right now, it's maybe kind of boring, but settle. We need to build a whole bunch of freaking cities. We need to stake claims, especially on this front, before the Vikings start building cities out in this area. I'm really anxious to get a city down in here, and maybe a city here in the desert. There is a wonder here that provides some pretty huge bonuses to gold and culture if you can work these tiles. Also, it might not be a bad place for a Petra city on top of that. So I think I'm going to want to build a city maybe here. From here I can go 1, 2, 3. I can work tiles out to here. These tiles are particularly interesting. I joined. I'm using Secret Societies mode, as you might notice. Secret Societies. I joined the Hermetic Order, which is generally considered the worst, and yet it's my favorite. Let's see. First goal might Seth G. Stewart writes. The first goal might be that barbarian. Yeah, for sure. The single barbarian happens to be in your city. Yeah. I agree. That is absolutely important. So I think I'm going to want to settle a city here and somewhere down in here. So you can see now what the Hermetic Order does, because this is unusual if you don't play Secret Society modes, you might not know this. But the main thing it does is what's called ley lines. It exposes ley lines, and so that's what this thing is. It looks kind of like an X with some shading on it or something like that. These ley line spots will eventually become huge producers for us if we go into the late game. But in the early game, they provide a +2 adjacency bonus into every tile adjacent to them, and these stack with other bonuses. And so I wish that I had a clump of them somewhere. I've got 4 from here, which is nice, but they're not quite close enough that I can plop down a holy site or a theater square or something next to 2 of them at once, which is like that's kind of like that's the awesome thing is when you get a clump of them. So that's why they're generally the Hermetic Order is generally considered the worst of them, is because they're unpredictable. You just never know what you're going to get. Chaotic Good Gaming writes, "What's so negative about the Hermetic Order?" Yeah, okay, so it's the unpredictability of the bonus. Like you can choose Hermetic Order and just and the ley lines are the big thing, but if they're not anywhere you want them to be, then it's then you might not get much value at it. Where if you take Owls of Minerva, which gives you a free policy slot, that's a really nice advantage, and it's going to be an advantage every time you take Owls of Minerva. Also, you get a free envoy anytime in a city state every time you send a trade route there. I mean, that's hugely, really, those are both really, really good. So all the other Secret Societies are reliably good, and the Hermetic Order is like, sometimes it's amazing, and sometimes it's like, meh. So, yeah. Okay, unpredictability. Yeah, unpredictability is it. Yeah, thanks for asking. So, but here now, see, here we have 2 ley lines. So building something here is going to give it a +4, and like right now, so the number one priority for me in terms of districts is holy sites. I got to build a lot of holy sites so I can just really crank on my religion. And so holy sites, you either need the one of the Pantheon belief that gives you extra adjacency bonuses in either tundra or jungles or desert. If you get one of those 3 and have that type of terrain around, that'll be a big source of adjacency bonuses for holy sites. The other is mountains, and so we did, that's why I have a holy site here next to these 2 mountains. And this holy site is next to the ley line, which is slightly better than a mountain. Mountain gives you +1, so you really need a clump of mountains. So I thought when I was doing my early setup for this game, I saw the 2 mountains nearby. I thought, okay, I'm going to build a holy site on one side and a holy site on the other. They're both going to have +2 adjacency bonus, +1 per mountain hex. But that's not great, but it's okay. But and then I'd already plopped this one down when I found the Hermetic Order and ended up with this learning that there was a ley line here, even though I've kind of already built around it. But I will take some advantage from this ley line and build probably a commercial hub here, probably. And so let's I'm going to remind myself what is my Pantheon ability. So I didn't get any of the 3 beliefs that relate to bonuses to terrain for holy site adjacency bonuses. So the fallback on beliefs for Pantheons is Divine Spark. It's a solid one. It gives you +1. Great prison point for holy sites. Now they have religion. That doesn't matter, not much anyway. And also libraries and theater squares. It is a nice early game if religion's really important to get. Like for Byzantium, what's the point if you don't get religion, right? Like I even said when I started this game, and if I restart because I get killed, that if I can't get a religion, then I'm going to abort the game because there's just no point. So, but I did get a religion, and the Divine Spark helps you get the religion faster, increases your chance. Okay, so yes, we got to take care of these barbarians, and the other thing is we got to crank out settlers. Now, the key, the great combo for settlers, let me tell you what it is if you don't happen to know already, and is the Ancestral Hall inside a Government Plaza. So we have a Government Plaza here. Government Plaza, you can only have one, but the one building you can build in the Government Plaza once you've discovered political philosophy, which we just did. So now we can build it, is the Ancestral Hall. And in fact, that is so crucial. I'm going to queue it up right now. And there it is, Ancestral Hall, 33 turns. Oh my God, we got to fix that. Yeah, we will. Oh, I already have it queued up. I did it the last game. Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 turns getting another archer out there, and then we're going to focus on Ancestral Hall, and I'm probably going to try and find a way to accelerate that by chopping down some trees or something else to get that Ancestral Hall as quick as possible. And then the Ancestral Hall, what it does for you is it increases, let me actually look real quickly at it. It's like 50% increase. Oh, it's not popping up the stats. Let's do it this way then. I don't want to say it wrong. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it does. Ancestral Hall increases 50% production towards settlers in that city. Also, every new city you build, you get a free worker, a builder. So that's really good, and a governor tile, just like every other. But that would be, it wouldn't matter what building you chose to build in the Government Plaza. You would get a governor tile each of those buildings. So we will, so plus 50% production towards settlers. We will choose, once we get to that point, we will make sure that we're using this plus 50% colonization, which is also plus 50% production towards settlers. And by the way, bonuses in Civ 6, like plus 50% here, plus 50% here, are not multiplied, they're added. So it's not like, usually if it's mathematical, plus 50% times another 1.5 times another 1.5 would be 1.75, right? And so two together, 2 plus 50% together would equal a multiplication addition of 75% more. In Civ 6, you add the percentages together, and so it's actually doubles your production, which is, if you didn't know much math, that's what you would think it would do, and that's what it does, which is kind of funny. Okay, so that is, we don't really need that policy right this second. We don't really need it until we get Ancestral Hall, but yeah, so I might put something else in here since it is time to change policies. I might put something else in here to like production towards builders. I gotta think a little bit about what I want to build next. I think that my army, I've got a couple of archers. I've got Hercules, which is going to die next turn. It's his last turn. And I've got this chariot. I think... Oh, and I got a spearman here. I think I might have enough military to go down and deal with these barbarians. But I won't if the Vikings come after me. I don't know how strong are the Vikings. The Vikings are stronger than I am by almost a factor of 2. So I think I better... Well, I'm building walls here. That's probably smart. I think I'm probably going to... Except for this Ancestral Hall, I think I need to have Constantinople focus on military units. And so, with that in mind, let's go back and look at our policies. I do have a plus 50% production towards melee, anti-cav, and range. Anti-cav is like spearmen, by the way. You're wondering what the heck that is. I could do bonuses for cavalry, and I could do naval units. I do, and I'm also getting plus 5 gold per turn. Probably going to want to build... Well, I'm going to finish building these walls. I'm going to finish building this archer. When I do that, I will have 3 archers. So I'm not going to change my production in favor of, in terms of military, for the next 10 turns at least, unless all of a sudden I'm being attacked. So let's, with that in mind, I think I'm going to leave this. The gold is nice. We'll leave that the way it is. And I think I'm actually going to... Well, no, I'm going to leave Agage in place because it is helping me build that archer unit. And who knows, I might have to switch to building something else. More military. Okay, I think that's good. I just this colonization I don't need, so maybe something else. By the way, I'm in a not a dark zone, a dark period. What do they call that? Dark ages. I'm in the dark ages. So these, when you're in the dark ages, you get these, these dark age policies that pop up, and they're usually bad. Like there's like some good thing and some bad thing. I have never used one, but I always look at them because usually I just can't bear to think of whatever the negative piece of it is. Isolationism, domestic routes provide +2 food and +2 production. Do I even have any domestic routes? I don't. But I'm not going to be training settlers for a little while. I could do a run of that, but since I don't have a trade route, and I don't have, probably won't have enough money to build one, that doesn't help me any. Bonuses of science in cities with a holy site, +75%, but -25% culture. I don't like... Oh, wow, that's kind of tempting. +75 versus a -75%. So my science would go up by 6.8, so I'd be at 15, 16, but my culture would drop down a couple points. I don't think I want that either. And combat strength for melee units, for all, but you cannot heal outside your territory. I've got 2 guys up on the front lines of Norway who are sitting there healing, so probably not. Start an Inquisition with 1 apostle. Charge all religious units +15% religious combat strength in friendly territory. That could be effective. I'm not really being threatened, I don't think, by another religion right now, so I'm none of those seem that compelling to me. Let's see if anybody has it in chat. Hi, Pixies and Pins. Good to see you. I think I'm gonna go for the... Actually, none of these seem amazing to me right now. Always needing to purchase tiles for one reason or another. I guess I just pop that in? I don't know. It doesn't seem that good. Well, you know, I'm just gonna take the +1 faith, +1 gold. That seems pretty weak, but I know that'll... You know, it's like, what do you know will be helpful versus what do you think might be helpful, and then maybe it never is. Okay. I think I stopped at the end of a turn, so I think most of my guys don't have movement. Oh, this builder does. And do I have construction yet? Probably not. No, I don't. Okay, so... I'm not going to do... These tiles I'm going to save and make them for lumber mills, probably. One thing we do is we got to get up here, get my builder up here ready to repair this site. I guess that seems to be about the best thing I can do right now. Oh, I also have a warrior here. That's good. Okay. Yeah, next turn. Okay, so it is the end of a turn. I'm going to... Let's see what happens here. All right. Sorry about the long intro, but... it takes a little while to kind of remember what the hell you're doing in this game, you know? And had to talk about what I was going to do. Oh, no, and there's somebody that skipped. Okay, so... Oh, this builder. Oh, no, it's the missionary. Okay, both my cities are religious. I'm going to be competing with them. I think I should go over and get this... let's get these guys converted. Okay. And what is my era situation? Era score. I get +2 each time I convert a city to my founded religion for the first time. And I've got 34 versus 32, 3 turns. Okay, so I've got an old golden age for next era. That's great. Okay, so golden age, by the way, for the era stuff, getting a golden age in the classic era is really important. Getting it in the ancient era, or like the first time the first time an era opportunity comes up is not that important. But the second time that you switch eras, which I think is in the classical, maybe going into the medieval, having a golden era will give you, especially if you have a strong religion and you have some faith production, it will give you the ability to buy builders with faith and settlers and traders and other things too. But okay, yeah, we lost. Hercules is gone, but he will come back someday. And so I explained this combo for spamming settlers, which is that one policy plus the colonization policy plus ancestral hall. Plus, the other part of that I didn't mention is having Magnus in that town, in the same city as the Ancestral Hall, with the provision. Let me just show that to you in case you're not familiar with it. It's pretty basic, but it's, governors. It's really, really important. It's worth mentioning. Magnus, when you first get Magnus, he increases yields from plot harvest. But the real thing that's amazing about him is this first promotion past that, which is that settlers that are trained in the city where he's assigned do not consume a population. So that's the other part of the settlers combo that lets you spam settlers and not lose a bunch of population while you're doing it. The problem with it is that it doesn't come quite early enough that it's dangerous to wait until you have all that in place. But that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm at city statesman. Hercules is gone. We'll be gone until we get enough faith to bring him back in a new era. It's going to be a new era soon, so we'll get him back. We might get him back. Kind of depends on what we want to use our faith for. Okay, no sign of Vikings. Woohoo! And we're going to kind of assume that we play our cards right here. If we're lucky and the Vikings don't come after us, then we can take the entire weight of our military after these barbarians, which Seth is absolutely right. That is absolutely crucial. Can I shoot at the barbarian? Yes, I can. Boom. I love archers. One of the things I miss about Civ 5 versus Civ 6, not that archers are any weaker in Civ 6, but you don't get to use them as often in Civ 6 because the Civs don't tend to build. I mean, they do sometimes, but they don't tend to build big militaries. So, and you're mainly, when you go on the offensive in Civ 6, you're mainly taking cities. You go to this city, next city, and oftentimes they're not much in the way of ground troops to fire. And archers just aren't any good against city. They're a little bit. I mean, have a bunch of them, certainly throw them up there and have them shoot at the city. They'll do a little bit of damage. But, it's like, in D&D, the AD&D first level, the wizard throwing darts versus the guy with the two-headed sword, and the two-headed sword is your catapults and stuff like that. So, okay, I'm definitely rambling, aren't I? Okay, I got 2 builds. This one's going to come up and build on that. How much? It's got 3 builds. This one's got 1 build. Kind of have these in the wrong order in the sense that, I'm going to have this builder go down this way. I got more work I need to do down here. Mainly, I want to do some chops and get that ancestral hall faster. Okay. Let's look at this. Which unit is it asking about? Oh yeah, okay, my missionary. Let's come over here. I got 257 faith. I could make another missionary, but I think I'm not sure if I need one right now. I'm not sure how aggressive the Vikings are going to be about spreading their religion, but I'm going to go down here. How many spreads do I have? I've got 3. It should be enough to grab Singapore. And they haven't actually, they haven't converted one of their own cities yet, but I'm still at war with them. I don't know how long I've been in war. I don't think I've been at war long enough to be able to make peace. No, I have to wait in 4 turns. So in 4 turns, I might be able to make peace with Harold. That would be good. Okay, you're going to sit there and heal. All right. Hopefully the Vikings are, I shouldn't say the Vikings are dumb. Hopefully the AI playing the Vikings is dumb enough that they throw themselves at retaking Tromsø when in fact all they have to do is wait a few turns and they'll get it back. Okay, now we're getting the opportunity to change policies. We could build Oracle, but we don't really have excess production capacity. And what I want to do is kind of have a good feel for when I'm going to want to change colonization when I get Ancestral Hall built, which would be 32 turns. Trust me, it's not going to take 32 turns because it's going to be a priority. I do want to understand when I'm going to get my next opportunity to change policies so that I'm not sitting there wishing I had colonization in place when I don't. Okay, defensive tactics. 11 turns. It's nice to go after that one because we have the boost for it, but we're not going to get the boost for drama and poetry. I'm not going to be able to build a wonder. I mean, I don't want to build a wonder because it's what would I not be building if I did? This is the next priority, theology. Theology has a really important policy for religious players, which is holy scripture, which doubles the holy site adjacency bonuses. So that's just huge. So let's go, but it has drama and poetry as a prerequisite. It's why we were doing mysticism, is to get these prerequisites. So we're going to get drama and poetry. That means in 13 turns, I can... the ideal situation would be in about 13 turns, we finish the Ancestral Recall, we switch the policy to colonization, and then we start spamming settlers. Okay, great, that's the plan. Akkad has declared war on Taruga. Who's Taruga? Wait, I better understand the politics here. What's going on? Let's look at the city-states. I've got Akkad. Oh, okay, so Harold, the Vikings became suzerain of Taruga, so now we're all declaring war on Taruga, and Taruga's declaring war on everybody else. I think it doesn't matter, it's way out here. Okay, oh, and it has Protestantism. That's a long ways from Norway. Is the Protestantism actually coming from the Vikings? I better make sure I understand this. Yeah, it is. So Protestantism, Norway is the founder, and Norway is here. Here's our capital city. They have one of their own cities up here, which has not been converted. And you can tell that by if I click on one of my religious units, it changes the map. It color codes the map based on what religion everybody follows. So Protestantism, they sent a missionary all the way up to here. Or, well, I mean, could have spread up there through spread. But anyway, that's kind of, I guess, mildly interesting. And yes, I could buy missionary, and I get an archer promotion. There's always a trade-off of, do I promote it now or do I promote it later? I generally will almost always promote immediately, because any experience points you get, once a unit has enough experience points to be promoted, any additional experience points you get are lost. I mean, they don't carry over into the next situation. So let's go up here with the fighter, and let's see, the one with the promotion, which is this one, just take the promotion. Also, the promotions for archers are so good. I guess I'm gonna take this one, they're so good that it's a tough choice to decide which ones to take. You know, tough choices come when either there's too many good options or too many mediocre options, right? Let's go up here. Oh, good. Let's go in there and take care of that guy. Good. Give the chariot something to do. And, well, this guy can't get through because the other archers are in the way. Okay, that's fine. And this is the builder that has one spread left, so it's going to go up to here. I'm going to program him to go up to there. And this is the builder with 3 spreads, so we're going to come down here. And I'm going to tell you, let's just go straight to the objective, which is here, to build, to do a chop. And let's just go ahead, before we spend our money on something else, let's go ahead and spend money on getting that tile so that we know that we have the money to get it when we get there. Okay. Yeah, we might as well come up here and try and convert this town. Oh, and there's a there's a Norwegian missionary right there. Okay. So, and I'm not so much worried about keeping it. Like if I convert it to my religion, which is, let's see, schismatics, my belief in schismatics. Yeah, we're all about schisms. If I convert it to my religion, I get 2 Arab points score, even if I subsequently lose the city. Oh, but I've already got enough. It's going to be a new era in 1 turn. Okay, I've already got enough to be in a heroic age next turn, which is good. Okay, and here's the archer off the assembly lines. I already got 3 archers heading down to the barbarians. I think probably the smart thing to do here is keep an archer up here in case the Vikings do come after me. Okay. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is hold off trying to convert these cities until the next age, because getting points now isn't going to help me because I've already got enough points to have a heroic age next age. All right, next turn. Yeah, Singapore is now Protestant. And somebody attacked my archer. Who? Oh, I think the swordsman ran over and threw himself against the archer. That's always kind of weird. Okay, I have access to swordsman now too, except, yeah, I do have armor. I do have iron. Yeah, I might build a swordsman at some point if I need to. And, oh, the Hermetic Order advances. I actually don't remember what the next... I don't have a title, but I'm curious what the next spy is. Oh, it lets you build alchemical societies. So Hermetic Orders is strongest if you're going for a science victory, which we're not. So another reason that some might question my choice to join Hermetic Order in this game. Okay, we have entered a heroic age. Let's see what we're going to choose. Monumentality. This is the one to choose. So this gives me +2 movement for builders. That's nice, but not that important. I can purchase civilian units with faith. Civilian units are builders, settlers, and traders. Not traitor, but trader. And they are, and you get a discount. It's huge. This is so good for being. Oh, I can make 3 dedications. Oh my gosh. Okay, so. Okay, well that one for sure. I guess bonus charges for religious units is probably pretty good. And let's see, Yurkas provide 10. Okay, so do I want something that helps us build, helps us with science or helps us with civics? Okay, so civics +1 culture for every specialty district. So I do got 3 or 4. That would be an extra 3 or 4 culture Commercial hubs and harbors. I don't think I have any commercial hubs or harbors. I love commercial hubs and harbors, by the way, but they're second priority to holy sites and entertainment complexes in this game. So I'm going to go for the additional culture, 10%. The inspirations, the boosts, in other words, give you 50% instead of 40% of the next civic, and +1 for every specialty district. Okay, that's great. Okay, that was really good. Getting to a heroic age, golden age. I'm not sure they are the same thing, actually. But I tend to use I tend to just always say golden age, but I think it might be slightly different meaning. Okay, so is there anything back here? Oh yeah, let's just pick up writing. And now I think I want to buy see, now that we can buy stuff with faith, now we have to be really careful about, like, really be contemplative about how we spend our faith. So let's fire up Antioch and look here, see what we can buy. So yeah, we can buy a trader. I mean, and our faith production is 23, which feels kind of measly for Byzantium, but it will get better. We don't have an urgent need for a builder. I don't want to. Yeah, see, this is the thing. If I build a settler, well, building settlers for 230 faith apiece, that's also really good. I was gonna wait until I had the ancestral hall, but it's having Marcus. Marcus. Having Magnus means I won't lose the population. I'm really anxious to get I'm also anxious to get well, I can't get apostles and inquisitions until I get to here, right? Can I get apostles now? I don't think so. Oh, not until I build a temple, and temples come with theology. So I don't have a way of combating the Norwegians missionaries with apostles, but what I can do is we're at war, so if he sends any missionaries into my land, I can just go frickin' kill them. That works. So now I know where I need to send this archer. So why was it not giving me the option to buy a settler, or was it I just didn't notice it? Okay, settler 230. I definitely have enough faith. Oh, too many units of this class in the location. Okay, so I gotta move this builder out of there. Okay, that's fine. I want to move him out of there anyway. So I could build a settler. I probably should. That should probably be the priority for my faith, even though I'm also going to get Ancestral Hall and spam them that way. Why not take the shortcut, huh? But I also want to get a trader. If I get the trader, it'll help my gold production. Yeah, let's get the settler first, in spite of it not having the advantage I want. Okay. I'm just so excited about that other combo that, it feels a shame to not wait and use it. Packer fan, welcome. I think the Heroic Age is the only one where you get to choose multiple dedications. Oh, okay. So otherwise it's a Golden Age. And, I guess what's the difference? To earn in the next area. Okay, so I guess going into some eras, Heroic Age is an option, but going into other eras, like it's talking about, now we're getting the stats of what I need for the next era. A Golden Age, I need 67 points, and from the 36 I have, and none of my effects of the current age will give me bonus era score points, so it's going to be tough. I'm probably not going to have a Golden Age as my next age, but we're going to take advantage of it, and we're going to have it for 60 turns at least. So yeah. Okay, so I do need to be a bit careful about how I use the charges on these builders, because there's going to be a lot of competition for how I use faith. I don't think that I want to use... I think I mainly want to use my missionaries defensively at this point, or to kind of maybe stockpile them until I'm ready to go on the offense. All right, let's get down here and take care of this problem. Oh, there's a warrior there. This warrior here. And the archers are lagging behind. Looks like there's some clear terrain. Might be able to make some speed over there. This one's going to go here. This one, I think here. I think those are the two options that look best. And, okay. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Scottish Jeff. Appreciate that. Oh, Heroic Age is another name for a golden age immediately following a dark age. Oh, okay. So if you go into a dark age, it sets you up for having a more powerful golden age. Oh my god. So you could almost game this. You could almost like, not almost, but it sounds like you could for sure just like, I'm going to sandbag the first age and then go after the golden age. Go after the golden age, was really Heroic Age, the age after that. Oh wow! Thank you, Packer. See, this is what I want to do on this show. It's like I tell you what I figured out, and you tell me what you figured out or what I got wrong. Because trust me, that happens a lot. Okay. I don't see any... There's a worker here. A Viking worker. What the hell, man? How did the Vikings get a worker here? Okay, well, it's probably their ships. They probably captured one somewhere. I just suddenly had this paranoia that the Vikings have built cities all around my empire on the other side of the water. They're all going to come in. Yeah, the AI doesn't tend to be that smart, thankfully. I should say thankfully. It would make better games if they were. Okay, let's work on getting a COD following us, though. Okay, next turn. Hey, we are at war with the Vikings. Maybe we can capture that worker. That'd be kind of nice. Oh, we have a voting coming up. Trade routes get bonuses versus cities of a type. What type? I think the only... we've got military and production oriented. But I'm not sure I would be sending a trade route over there anytime soon. I guess military, but I don't think I get any real bonuses for that. Do I? I get bonuses when production when I'm building military units. Okay, so it's not important enough that I'm gonna put much weight behind my vote. Oh, all units of bonuses to this religion. Wow, and Harold has so much more diplomatic favor than I do. Oh my god. Okay, so we'll vote for... Or I could try and I could try and deny him getting suzerain bonuses for, like, what if he's suzerain of Taruga, for example. He is. And so he's getting science bonuses, and he's getting cultural bonuses. Okay, let's try and deny him those bonuses. I don't think it'll work, but we can try. Let's vote for this and try and slow down his science. And but let's really put what few votes we have. Let's vote entirely in favor of our religion and see if we can get a combat bonus. Although we're not really going to go to war with him in the next... What this lasts? This is going to last like 30 turns or something? I don't know that that's actually... But we certainly don't want him to have a bonus. Yeah, I think we better vote aggressively with the few points that we have. Meaning, we're going to put 2 votes instead of 1. Why overthink this when you don't have many votes? But hey, who knows? Let's see what happens. And we don't know what the other 4 civs out there are doing. Oh no, we got the scientific city-state right, but no, it's bonuses. So yeah, that's not good. Oh, schematics! My God, we got it. Probably a bunch of civs voted for themselves, but with just 1 vote. But we used 2 votes. Yeah, that's exactly. Oh no, there is some civ out there voted schismatics for our religion. Although we would have gotten it anyway because everybody voted just 1 vote. Okay, that's weird. And everybody wants science bonuses. Okay, all right. I mean, I could send a trade route there, except I can't actually because I don't think I have a direct line there. Okay, I got a diplomatic victory point for having one of those votes go the same way that I voted. Good morning, Armando. Yep, you come to watch me. Come to cringe, have you? Come to cringe. Like, oh, Peter, don't do that. Yeah, I think a lot of questionable decisions will be made today. Tempted to get the Droman, which is a special unit for us. I've got to get to shipbuilding, but I just think that's not going to be important for a long time, if ever. Getting a second trade route could be nice. Also, am I going to get a watermill anytime soon? I mean, I could build one. That's probably smart. An ancient walls. I'm going to get the bonus for this. I'm going to have a trade route here in, I think, within 8 turns. So let's do that one. Okay. Let's get this guy back to here. I can use a missionary as effectively a scout, which is not necessarily a bad idea. I'm going to have my archer up here. It could go either way. And this builder here is going to go in here and chop. So my ancestral hall is going to go from 30 turns to 15 turns. Okay, so 1 more chop would do it. I don't want to give up. I'm always reluctant to chop forests, woods that are on grassland hills, because those make really good lumber mills down the road. Please strive to be cringeworthy for the audience today. Yeah, thank you, Armando. There you go. Yeah, I could, but Plains Hills, I'm happy to chop those. So I need to get some money to do that. I need $180. Okay, and now that I moved the guy out, the builder out of Antioch, let's get 27. So it would take 10. A little less than 10 turns to build a seller, and a trader's 170. That's going to be about 6 turns per trader. I think I want to get the. Come on. As much as I really want the trader, it's really about the sellers. I got to get these sellers cranking. Okay. Whoops, what did I just do? My mouse is a little weird today. It's not behaving correctly. I think maybe I need to change the battery. And, do we not move this guy yet? Oh, we haven't moved any of these guys yet. Looks like. Okay. I think I'm going to get penalties if I attack into the... Oh, he's getting bonus. Yeah. The ideal situation is to get in good terrain here and let him pound his head against us while I move up the archers. I don't see a particular reason to rush. Why not let's take the advantages that we can where we can get them. Let's heal this whatever it is. I think it's a mine. It's a mine. Okay, we got that healed up, and I really would. Well, yeah. Okay. I think I'm just gonna fortify and heal there. Let him come at me, and let's finish trying to get the COD converted. And we did it. The COD is now worshiping schismatics, so that's good. And I think it's good. Let me remind myself real quick what I'm getting for bonuses. The Crusade and Shrines and Temples provide culture. Yeah, that's right. Okay, another reason to build holy sites. Holy sites are definitely a huge priority. I don't have a shrine in that city. Okay, so let's get him. Oh, I got an extra builder. Where did that come from? Did I have him the whole time and I just didn't realize it? Huh, weird. Okay. Oh, we got extra. Oh, we're voting again? What are we doing? Whatever it is, nothing to do with us. We do not stand reaction. Okay, the fate of this one city will become the fate. Is this about Tronso? Active effects. Nope. Jayavarman, the 7th, has captured Idern. So sometimes, by the way, you can look at these after active effects from World Congress and learn who the other civs are without having meeting first. So we know that Idern is probably Turkey, and Jaya is Kamar. So we know those civs are in the game. Kamar is a big religion one, so he'll have to go. Let's see. We're not at war with Singapore. We're at war with the free cities. Okay, let's just fortify there and let him come to us. If you're going to be trading blows with an enemy unit, your ideal situation is to be in a fortified position and let them attack you. That way you're getting, in the combat, you're getting the bonuses instead of them. If you're not in a hurry, if you don't have to take them out ASAP, that's the best route. Okay, so this is... we might as well build a farm there. There's no real problem with doing that. Let's make sure we are using the tiles that are giving us production. Yes, we are. Okay. And... I'm going to have this guy maybe chop that down when we get that tile, and then this builder, which has 2 builds, going up that way. And if I'm really lucky, I'll get the Ancestral Hall. If I can accelerate it enough to get Ancestral Hall before this settler settles, that'll be great. Because then that city will have a builder when I found it. I'm having this missionary. I'm using missionaries as patrols here now, and that guy's just going to sit there until I get to 175 gold. And this archer is... I like this spot. I can see some of the hexes that my forward scouts can't see, and I can duck towards either city that I want to. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. The barbarians have a man-at-arms. So we want to be very careful about how we tangle with that. That is, by very careful, meaning let's get the archers. Because we don't have Victor. And let's get these archers up here in a good killing fields formation. And let's just lead this man-at-arms to where we want him to fight us. So let's go here. He's not going to be... Well, he could attack this unit. No, he can't. If he goes here, he'll have to stop because he'll be in the ZOC of the zone of control of the Spearman, and this then. But then he could attack this unit. I don't want this guy to attack one of my units. I have to be very, very careful about when he gets to attack my units. Okay, so now though, he can't go to here, even though the man-at-arms has a movement of 2, because as soon as he enters this tile, he's in my ZOC, zone of control. Okay, so this guy's going to fortify, and that means these 2 archers will be able to attack him next turn, and then I'll move somebody down here to take a hit. It's going to be it's going to be bloody. That you can count on that. You can count on that. There will be blood. I don't see something. I mean, I could go. No, I don't want to chop down these woods. I could chop down this jungle, and that would give me some food and production bonus in Constantinople. That seems like a great idea. Might as well. Okay, so gets us 2 points closer to ancient walls. We have a housing problem there. So many things we need to build. Government center, government plaza, extra builder. Yes, we have the government plaza, but to get the extra builder, you also need the ancestral hall, and we're building the ancestral hall right now. And so, yeah. Oh, he wants peace, and he'll offer me 5 gold per turn for 30 turns. The problem with peace. Here's the problem with taking peace. He's being very aggressive with his religion, which I can respect. If we're at peace, I have no way of fighting off his religious units until I get apostles, which I can't get until I get temples, which I can't get until I have whatever that policy is that lets me build temples and gets me scripture. So this is a very dangerous time for being at peace. It's very dangerous to be at war with the Vikings too, but I'm just going to count on the AI not being aggressive, and I'm going to refuse. Because by being at war with him, if he sends missionaries over into my territories, I can kill the missionaries with military units. Otherwise, you just can't do anything about it. And if you can't do anything about it, then you're really host. Okay, so here's next turn. Let's see what promotions we got. We have an archer promotion. This is good. Not only is the promotion going to make the archer more effective in the future, it's also going to give the archer it's going to heal the archer. So let's give them +5 range strength versus land units. Let's go shoot at this guy with the archer. I think that'll kill him. Yes, it did. I hate to see what this is going to look like. That's a huge, huge problem. If we don't go the warrior, if the warrior fights him at arms, oh, he'll survive. The warrior is the warrior stronger than the spearman, or is the spear? Oh, is the man at arms anti-cav? No, it's not anti-cav. Okay. The spearman has a base strength of 25. The warrior has a base strength of 20. Oh, it might have a promotion. That might be it. Okay, with a +7. Okay, so in this situation, the warrior is actually stronger than man at arms. Okay, I'm gonna have the warrior go here and fortify. He won't get much help from one round of fortifying, but I don't want to attack the man at arms. I want to slow this combat down by me not attacking it, him attacking me being defensive. I get better odds and get my last archer in position. So now I've got 3 archers in position. He, unless he moves up something that can fire at the same turn, he's not going to be able to take out any of my units. He could do a lot of damage to the spearman, but whatever unit he hits will just retreat next turn, and other units will come in the way. Okay, so then next turn I'll be able to fire all 3 of my archers at the man at arms. Whatever damage he does in his turn, I'm going to survive it. And then once I hit him with 3 archers, I'll probably kill it. Really good chance of that. My chariot, fortify. And okay, and there's nothing on the no sign of Vikings. This guy got hit by this guy, but again, I'm fortified, so trading blows. I'd rather be fortified than attacking. Okay, I haven't figured out exactly where I want to settle. And actually, you know, I forgot about this spot. I might want to settle this spot first. Although, I mean, it's not going to be a great tile. I guess I'm more worried about him coming up and settling here. So I'm really racing to that spot. And I just want to make sure I'm not at war with Singapore, right? Nope, no suzerain. How close is he to becoming suzerain? He's got one envoy there, so he'd have to pop down 2 more, or put Armani there. But Armani's already allocated to Taruga, so okay. I don't think there's much danger of him getting control of Singapore, because then all of a sudden these guys are all my enemies. I have to be really careful how I move around. Okay, so let's see, who have I not done yet? The scout. Good. Yeah. I don't like how it doesn't give me an option sometimes. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe somebody does. Oh, Victor is here. Good afternoon. How goes the Empire? Well, we're kind of tooth and nail, to be honest. Yeah, it's. I don't consider my position very strong, but I've survived this long, which is something. Okay, I just want to verify. I think I need to get to 175 gold before I can buy that tile. 180 now. The price has gone up. Oh well, screw you. Okay, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the builder's going to wait until I can buy that tile so I can cut down the trees. Yes, I know I could go cut down these trees, but I want to keep that for a lumber mill. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if anybody has an opinion about that. I think lumber mills are really good, especially. Generally, I think lumber mills are pretty good, especially if they're on grassland hills. On grassland hills, grassland hills are already a 2-2 tile, and then you add 2 production to that, it becomes a 2-4. I mean, it's not amazing, but I think they're good enough that it's worth keeping them around. Now, let's see, which of these builders has 2 builds? It's this one. Okay, I want to move this builder up with a settler in case I don't. Especially in case I don't get the free builder. Oh, yeah. Just sit and heal and fortify so that you can take those attacks. Alright, next turn. Okay, let's see what happens up here with the barbarian. He's going to attack one of my units, I'm pretty sure. There he goes. And which one did he attack? He attacked the warrior. Okay, so great. Okay, I want to hit. Let's see. I want to see which ones have. One of these might have the city defense promotion. Let's save that for last. Let's see. This guy has the. He has the garrison promotion. Okay, and then these 2 have. These 2. Okay, so the reason I'm thinking about that is I need a place for my warrior to run away. The warrior can't. Which means that if the warrior's going to run away, 2 things got to happen. Either I kill the man-at-arms, in which case the warrior doesn't have to run away, or if I don't kill the man-at-arms, I don't want the man-at-arms killing my warrior, which it would do. So the warrior needs a place to run away, and so I'm going to fire my 2 best archers, which are the ones that have this promotion that gives them +5 range strength versus land units, because that promotion's helping them right now. The garrison promotion gives you +10, but only if you're inside a city or some other district or something. So these 2 are the strongest. Let's see how well they do. Okay, that did 24 damage. This one should do another 24 damage, about roughly 21 damage. Okay, I am going to kill. I don't know if this archer is going to kill it, but if this archer doesn't kill it, then my spearman will go in and kill it, and my warrior will be fine. Okay. And so then it's a question: who do I want to get the XPs? Let's look at this one. If the chariot attacks, he's going to lose, it looks like, about 25 hit points. If the spearman attacks, it looks like he's going to lose more. I think I want the chariot. These are going to be my really most important offensive units later in the game. So I want the chariot to get the experience points here. Also, I think the chariot's not going to be effective against the encampment itself up here. So let's save the strength of my other units. Okay, so that's going good. That archer's going to sit there. The spearman for a science boost. Whoa. Victor, what are you talking about? Why would using a spearman... Oh, if the spearman gets a kill, that's right. Because spearman's for the, kill unit with spearman, so you get the boost for, whatever the science is that gives you pikemen. Yeah, okay, now I get it. I was just thinking a science boost, like science points. No, it's going to give me the tech boost. Yeah, you are absolutely right. That, Victor was right. I should have used the spearman there. Yep, missed opportunity for sure. Okay. Well, we're just going to fight more wars and find more opportunities for the spearman to get a kill. Yeah, there's a couple of units in the game that you really want to try and prioritize those units getting kills. And that's the spearman and the knight and the musketman. Maybe there's another one I can't remember, but those in particular. Okay, so we have to think about where we want this city to settle. Since I want to... Let's use... Gabriel, you're going to be excited here. I'm going to use some map tax. Gabriel, Armando the Bard loves map tax. He likes, and what's really embarrassing is sometimes he'll run around with attack in his fingers like this and try and poke people with them. Yeah. Oh, Armando. Okay, so this next city is going to be a crappy city because I'm not going to have... I can't build them on this lake. There's no river over here. There's no ACs, and there's a lot of tundra. I mean, there's just like a lot of reasons it's bad, but I want a city over here to just take up the space. You know, you have to... If you don't take up all the space, then some other civ's going to eventually come in there and take a boost. Yeah, it's a boost. I don't remember which one. Yeah, it's a Eureka boost. The civics boosts are inspirations, I think. It would be nice to be in range of these two horses. Let's see. We can turn on the settler lens, but I think it's going to look really bleak. Yeah. Well, that's a good point. I could come over and settle here so that I would have slightly better housing. When you use the settler lens, it's just looking at it from the point of view of what your housing options are going to be. So, and that's worth paying attention to. So if I build a city here, I'll get both of these horses right off the bat, which are going to be good producers. And I'll get a little bit of housing bonus there. And his ships can't get to me because of the ice flows. And I've got a couple of ley lines in the area. Okay, I think let's not overthink it. I think that's the best spot. Pretty sure. Right here with the city. And probably the next city, just so I can be on the river, might be all the way over here. I'm just going to put that down. That'll be close to some sugar, it looks like. So it'll have better housing because it's on the river, and it's going to be next to a pasture, sugar. There's the ley lines here. These ley lines are going to make districts a lot more interesting than they would be, especially without rivers. Although there's a river here. I wonder if I can do the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you don't know about this trick, I mean, this is really important to really worth pointing out. Whoops, that's not a city. Having cities 4 tiles away from each other along a river, but not in a straight line, like you got to be offset by one. You can do a pretty standard trick for increasing production, for getting really good industrial zones, and that is to use 2 aqueducts. The cities have to be exactly 4 tiles apart. They both have to be. It has to be a river in the right spot, and then with the two aqueducts in the right places, if you put them in the right places, you can have both aqueducts be adjacent to both industrial zones. And aqueducts give +2 adjacency bonus for industrial zones. So you can see these industrial zones are +5, which is good. Didn't even require a ley line. Oh. So that's just really nice. And even better is if this happens to be on floodplains, you can stick a dam in there somewhere. It's only going to be able to help one of them. If there's only 2 spots that are adjacent to both of those spots. So, oh no, I can't do a dam here because dam has to have at least 2 hexsides of river. So we can get the same effect by putting the dam here and putting the aqueduct. Oh wait, I don't think this can be an aqueduct either, can it? Oh, there. Okay, so this is not quite as glorious as it could be. See, it doesn't always. It's a little tricky. Okay, so we can't. Oh, let's see. Maybe there's another place to put the dam. No. Okay, so let's go back to the aqueduct here. Aqueduct's easier to build, so you definitely, if you can't get the dam in there, don't use the dam instead of an aqueduct because it costs more to build and you don't get it as early probably. So we can't do a dam here because it's only one tile. So a dam has to be placed where there's in a tile that has at least 2 river hexsides next to it. So I don't see. I mean, we could maybe put the city here, but then we lose this sugar luxury resource, and I don't know if it's worth it. I guess part of the question of whether it's worth it is how much sugar is in this area. So let's look at sugar and see where it is. Oh, we'll get both of these up here. So the third sugar is not worth as much as the first 2. First one just to have it. Second one so you can do an industry around it. Is it worth sacrificing a sugar? I can't even build a city on top of a luxury resource. Never mind. I'm fantasizing about stuff. Okay, that is. I guess the other option would be to take all these districts and just, including the cities, and just move them to the right 1 hex. Because I'm going to have to build a city over in here anyway. So. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so, okay, this is dumb. Sorry about this. Map tax, add tax, city here. This is where the map tax aren't quite as elegant as one would like. Let's see. Now, before I do all the work, let's make sure it's going to work. Oh no, because I can't build. I can't use this spot for anything. Well, I don't have to put the. Okay, let's just do it in my head. Aqueduct here. Industrial zones here. Aqueduct here. City here. Let's see which hexes are actually floods. Floodplains, because you have to build a dam on the floodplains, so. Out of all those cities, the only place you can build a dam, these 2 spots. And so if these 2 spots become the industrial zones in this scenario, and yeah, you just can't do it. I don't think, maybe I'm missing it, but I don't think you can do it and include a dam. So let's let's go back to plan A. Add tax. Here is the aqueduct, and here is the city. I mean, we would like to make a dam on those floodplains. I don't know. I don't want to waste any more time on this. I might come back and rethink it later. But for right now, this settler is going to there. So let's move that direction. And this builder is going to come up along with the settlers. Move them, I guess it's plural. And the... we're just going to kind of scout around, make sure there's no barbarians up here about to pop out at us. Kind of like boogeymen. Okay, so my warrior, it would have been nice after taking that pounding if he'd have got another promotion, but it didn't. So it's going to be a slow healing process for him. I mean, I can move him back to the city. That would take 3 turns, and 3 turns to get back. That's 6. Yeah, it's usually heal if you faster if you just stay in place. Unless you're like right next to the city, you can't, you waste too much time moving otherwise. A unit captured by Singapore. Oh no, did he flips? Oh my god. That's exactly the scenario I was worried about. I didn't take it seriously. He took my settler. Shit. Oh, right? That's what happened? He's now suzerain of Singapore. Oh, I didn't think he had 2 envoys. He popped them in there and took it. Wow, that's a setback. Ugh. Well, I guess I better carefully get back here to scouting with my... So you must have a unit in this area. Let's see, I've got 4 more movement points. Let's go here. I'll look at all these guys. 2 man-at-arms and a settler and a builder. Oddly enough, sometimes the city-states are more aggressive than the civs are. Like, I guess I'm more worried about these man-at-arms coming down and attacking Antioch than I am about Viking berserkers. But, that could happen too. You could just get suddenly really aggressive. Now I'm really questioning whether or not to, continue the push against those barbarians. I mean, I clearly don't want a barbarian raid coming up at me, but this just might not be the time I can go take care of it. Maybe I got to come back here and deal with these guys. Oh, he took my builder too. He took a settler and a builder, and he has Tromso back. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, I'm not. Okay, we gotta press on. I'm not giving up here. This is definitely a big setback, but okay, I got an archer promotion. But if I'm coming back up here, I think I want to come up and fight these men-at-arms to try and get my settler and my builder back. And and if a barbarian raid happens, it happens. I've got a wall here. A couple of these tiles out here, they're not that important if they get pillaged. I mean, I wouldn't want him to come down and pillage down in this area. But a barbarian raid, I think I gotta retreat. Any thoughts? Early game, the city-states are powerful and sometimes aggressive. Yeah. Hi, Mr. Stex. Welcome. The classic blunder. Oh, don't mince your words, Victor. Okay. I think we're going to have to retreat from this barbarian clan, and if the Vikings stay quiet, distracted, whatever it is they're doing. By the way, their strength has gone up to 330. There is a scenario here that has a reasonable chance where the Vikings just kind of don't do much and let us come up and try and take out these men-at-arms and get our units back. That's what I gotta try and do. Okay. Let's look at the tech tree. How far are we from getting crossbows? We just don't have much science. Part of the problem here. I think I'm going to switch to engineering and from currency. Although beelining for apprenticeship is good long term. Yeah, no, let's stay with currency, and we we do need to get the boost for that, and we have the boost for apprentice. I My only chance long term is to really focus on infrastructure, and I mean primarily getting more cities, holy sites, and industry and science. Uh, Gold is nice too, but okay. Let's see which unit gets getting the promotion. This one here. Okay, I want him to move one hex first. I think the fastest route's going to be this way, so let's move here and get the promotion. Oh, +7 versus district. No, I think it's going to be a lamb fight, so let's go there. This guy is going to come here. As much as I would like to take care of the barbarians, just not going to happen. And I could leave this spearman. Yeah. Okay, definitely want to move the warrior back and upgrade him to a swordsman. And this charioteer. Oh, he's got a promotion. Let's. Oh, that's great. Good promotion. Plus, I'm gonna take barding, and the spearman, I guess, will go to here. All right. And do I have the 180 gold? No, I don't. It's going to be a couple more turns before I can get that boost. I'm not even sure how important it is at that point, other than just escalating my general production. I'm thinking, well, this missionary boy, he better skedaddle. Oh, there's actually 3 men-at-arms. Okay, so let's get this missionary out of range of these. Let's see, he's only got 2 move points left. Ah, shoot. Well, actually, if I go to here, he won't have a movement. If he comes over there with this guy, he won't have a move point left over to condemn me, which I think he needs. So, cross my fingers on that. Could be wrong. That would suck. And I think I'm going to bring this warrior back. So, if I'm going to need gold for upgrading these warriors to man-at-arms, I'm not going to be able to get this chop up here. You know, maybe I should just go ahead and chop these trees here. And just need the production boost. Make peace. Oh, no, maybe I should make peace. No, I want to get my warrior back. I want to get my settler back and my builder back. Nah, let's say no, at least for now. The fact that he's willing to make peace, I can always offer peace to him later. I just won't get as good a deal, I think. Choose production. Okay, so this is Constantinople. So it's Constantinople that built the hippodrome. I need a granary, that's for sure. Oh, I can't build a watermill with Constantinople. It's not on a river. And 4 turns to a trader. Let's do that. Let's take that. Saving my faith for. By the way, I think I have enough faith to build another settler. No, 290. Okay, 2 turns, 3 turns. Let's see. If I'm here, I might be able to get a shot at one of them and run away. And do I really want to do that? Yeah, I think I need to. Oh, it went to Constantinople because I forgot to switch cities. I was hoping. Oh my god, I'm making so many mistakes. Okay, so what I wanted to do was escalate the production of the ancestral hall, but that by chopping down these woods. But these woods are owned by Constantinople, so the bonus went to Constantinople. I mean, it does mean that I got my trader faster. That's good, I guess. And probably need to build more military. Horsemen. I do have enough horses to build a horseman. Whoops. They have a melee strength of 36. Swordsman has strength of 35. But I'm going to be upgrading 2 other guys to swordsmen. So Spearman has a strength of 25. I've got 4 archers now, so not that. I think I'm going to build a horseman. That extra maneuverability is pretty nice. And okay. This archer, movement of 2. Well, I guess just going to there. And this warrior, oh, this one here. Warrior moves to here. Spearman moves to here, I guess. I think we should try and take out this scout just for the heck of it. Okay, so the trader, we either trade with a cod, or 3 gold would be nice. But the increase in production would be nice too. Could be really food and production. That's probably more important than the gold. What's it going to look like if I reverse the trade route and have it go from a cod to Constantinople? If it's better than 3 and 2, I should probably swap it. No, Constantinople to Antioch is the best. Slightly more benefit. Okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, begin route. Okay. Change policies. Let's see. It's going to be 9 turns now until I get the Ancestral Hall. And I'm going to get another opportunity to change policies in 4 turns. So I don't have to think too long term about these. I do think now that I can do caravanseries are definitely better than God King at this point, because +1 faith isn't that much, but it's +2 gold instead of +1. Or I could go, I don't need builders, and production of settlers, not quite yet. Melee cavalry ranged. Oh, I am trying to build a cavalry unit right now. I am trying to build a horseman. So let's take maneuver. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, cool. Okay, so I do have these, like, the missionaries are right now are like super scouts. Like, they have they have a movement of 6, and so I can like run around and see where everybody's at. Okay, there's a man-at-arms there. I think I'll leave it at that. Okay, that's where they are. Let me go up here. And there's another man-at-arms there. Okay, so far we spotted 3 man-at-arms, and that's where they are at. Okay, so now I want to get this guy out of range. I think they need extra movement to condemn my missionaries as heretics, but I'm just being extra careful. Okay, so this guy can go here and not be attacked back because he's in rough terrain. These guys only have movement of 2, and it costs them 1 movement point to enter plains, but 2 movement point to enter the hills, so I'm safe there. And, okay, let's cycle through our units and see what we got. Okay, that guy's done. Moving. 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 Let's see. Can I move here? No. I'm not quite sure what's gonna be there. Usually at this point, usually it's a spearman or it might be pikemen by now, which are, which my cavalry are anti-cav units, and I have a cavalry unit up there, so I got to be a little careful because something with long sticks and points at the end, or is certainly on the other side of those woods, jungles, whatever. Okay, I could get another missionary. Constantinople needs more housing. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's upgrade to a swordsman. 165 gold, so I'm only gonna be able to do it with one. I got plenty of iron for 2 swordsmen, but by the time this guy gets up closer to the lines and he'll be should have enough gold to pull that off. Okay. Slowly moving all the units up. He might as well just heal for now. He's gonna have to heal anyway. Do the healing now. Oh, I got a little arrow score for that. Great. Okay, so these guys have moved up. There they are. And definitely do not want to stay here with that archer. And as much fun as it would be to get a free shot, it wouldn't be a free shot. That's the problem. Let's go here. And this is hills, right? Okay, so they should not, if I'm sober enough to do the math right, they shouldn't be able to move into that spot. I'm going to turn off the map tax because those are just confusing things at this point. So archer will come to here. And that missionary is going to stay there. He's going to stay there. All right. Let's see what Singapore does next. He really wants peace. And I think it's because he wants to send his missionaries in and convert my holy city to Protestantism. And if he does that, the game's definitely over. So that's not going to happen. Okay, so now we have some tactical options here. I think what I might want to do is move my archer down here and take a shot. But to take a shot, I'm going to have to move the swordsman up here so that this men-at-arm can't come around and hit the archer. That I think that'll work. This is all about taking shots where we can get them. So let's trade places here. Boom. And then let's shoot with the archer. It's not going to do much. But it'll be giving me experience points also. And as the archers get experience points, they get better. And I want to identify the archer that has the garrison ability promotion. Because that one is going to sit in the city. That's this one. Oh, it has the garrison promotion and range strength versus... Okay, combat strength with occupying an improvement that provides defense strength or a district. Every city has... the city center is considered a district, so that's good. Okay, so this one with 2 promotions, I'm going to end up in Antioch next turn. So I'm going to move it 2. So next turn, it can move 1 and probably fire. This guy can move to Antioch. It's going to have to move out of the way. And I might be slow. If I send him around this way, it's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 turns to get in position. But there's going to be a limit as to how many archers right in this area can be effective. And as I retreat, it will be good to have archers on both sides of these mountains. So this archer is going to go around to come up this way. Although I got this guy kind of serve that purpose. I'm going to move my spearmen. Spearmen have no business fighting these men-at-arms. Spearmen's practically worthless, except for what? Whoops! I accidentally moved him. Oh well, that's fine. Huh. Yeah. Let's cancel the rest of that movement, though. Okay. Yeah, I think you can just fortify, I guess. The danger about putting him on fortify is he stops. Having this fortified, when you start cycling units, it stops asking you about that unit. And if it's not asking you about the unit, then you sometimes forget to look what's going on over there. Okay, let's see if I made a horrible mistake there. Oh my god. Norway just gave me a builder. How did he do that? Right here. Look at it. I'm just gonna go boink. Capture a builder. And I'll just kind of sit on it for a moment. And over here, I'm going to move boink to here and then condemn heretic. See, this is because we're at war, I can kill his mercenaries. If we weren't at war, I can't do that. Okay, so he didn't advance on me. He attacked my swords. Did he attack my sword? Yeah, that's what he did. So I'm going to sit and heal while he attacks me. And I'm going to fire at him with this archer. And then I'm going to fire at him with this archer. And then I'm going to move my garrison archer into the city. This guy, if he comes within range of Antioch, this archer, by the way, has the promotion that gives him +10 when occupying a district and +5 versus land units, which is like pretty much everybody. So that's pretty good. And the spearman is kind of a waste in this battle. I probably should have left the spearman maybe back with the... Yeah, the spearman's just outdated technology until I get the pikeman upgrade. I'm suddenly hearing the words of victor. Move the spearman up close enough to come in for a kill. Yes, let's do that. Okay. And this archer... I'm not as worried about the crowding here. I think I'm going to come back up here with this archer. I think that was not necessary. This guy is going to stay there. Okay, so now I can go up here, pop up on the hill, see if I can see that there are 2 men-at-arms. Okay, I don't want to get so close I can't run away. I got 3 movement points left. Let's come here. Where'd they go? There's one of them. I've got 2 movement points left. Okay, if I go here, I'll only have 1 movement point left. I could run to there. I think right here is... No, I think let's go there. Okay, that's where 1 man-at-arms is. The important thing is... Yeah, you see, this is bad tactics on the Civ's part, and that the AI is letting me focus on this guy. As opposed to... now they're being smart. Okay, so now the Civ did something smart. This is the... Withdrew... Oh, I got theology. It withdrew the injured one with the settler, and it's throwing the 2 of the fully of the healed guys up against me. Okay, let's see. How close am I to getting the horseman? How much longer do I need the... I got the horseman, I think. Yeah, that was... I got the horseman so fast because of the... I think it's right here. Okay, I just can't... Yeah, there it is. I can see it barely. There it is. I got the horseman so fast because of the flub of the woods. That might not have been such a bad turn of events, actually. So we don't need the horseman, the bonus policy, the policy that gives us more production versus horseman. We don't need that. I think I'm going to keep Agagi. Let's see, I might want more. I don't know. Maybe I want the horseman instead. The maybe I want maneuver instead of Agagi. Like maybe building another horseman would be good because I've got 2 warriors, which will upgrade to swordsman. I've got 4 archers, so I don't think I need more melee or ranged. And my anti-cavalry is just not that good right now. Okay, so I'm going to put maneuver here in case I want to build another horseman. Seems like a reasonable thing to want to do. But what just came up is scripture. Scripture is amazing. So scripture will increase the production of both of my cities that have holy sites. Not by a huge amount, but it will be something. It'll definitely be worth it. This +1 housing would be... No, I just need to build a granary in Constantinople. But I might want to build another horseman first. Okay, so choose research. Let's do... okay, for long-term production, engineering and apprenticeship are what's going to give me the tools to make some high production cities. I've got the boost for construction now. It'd be nice to be able to get construction for mills. That'd be good for production. Well, the industrial zones are not any good without an aqueduct. So let's do this in the order that we're going to build them, because if we do get enough bandwidth to start working on building industrial zones, we're going to build the aqueducts first. Antioch needs more amenities. Yeah, so there's a downside to keep adding housing, is that your population grows faster and then you run out of amenities sooner. By the way, there is a... Let's see, which amenities do I have, and which ones should I be going after? I've got cotton and wine. Okay. So I'm just kind of curious if there's anything I'm missing on the amenities front in terms of amenities I could be buying out to, or also thinking about building where I'm going to build with my 4th settler, because my 3rd settler is currently captured over here. Sugar. Yeah, so there's that idea. I mean, I'm not so eager to build a city over here right now while I'm at war with Singapore. Okay, so let's see. And by the way, just so you see, maybe somebody's interested. And Victor agrees. Yes. Okay. Maybe somebody's interested in this holy site production combo that I was talking about. This is really good. It can be amazing. It's kind of good. Oh wait, I don't have work ethic. That's okay. So scripture will doubles your adjacency bonuses for holy sites. So this holy site, which was giving me 4 faith per turn, now gives me 8 faith per turn. And this one up here is now giving me went from 2 faith to 4 faith. So that's another thing I need to get around to doing, is building probably a commercial hub here. It'll increase the adjacency bonus for the holy site at the same time. So it's a nice little double whammer. I also really need a shrine here. Okay. Right. All the things that need to be done. Well, I have been the target of a declaration of war, so let's take that one. I got the boost. Not going to get 2 campuses anytime soon, so there we go. Horseman. Yes, I got the horseman. Do I want to build another horseman? I also really, something that's glaringly obvious is I do need to get a campus. I'm doing okay on culture. You can do, with monuments and such, you can do better on culture without a theater square than you can on science without a campus. So, where would I put a campus? Let's look. Well, if I was willing to lose the quarry, I could put it here, which makes sense. I got 2 mountains. That'd be a +3. That would also improve my holy site would get 2 more faith per turn, which it's not that amazing. It's nice, but or I could stick it out here on terrain that is otherwise worthless. Oh wait, what's a +4 here? What do I have? Is there a coral reef out there? Oh my gosh, but I need 190 gold. That's a good place for a holy site. +2 from the ley line, and there must be a reef here somewhere. Coast, probably with the turtles. Yep. Which, and that would also be another amenity. Okay, I'm gonna hold out on the theater square until I can build it, or the not theater square, the campus, until I can build it there. So I should build something else. Well, let's build. I guess that's just. The problem is I've got amenity problems. Right? Let's see. Let's look at cities. Yeah, I'm getting penalties in Antioch for lack of amenities. When I build, although I'll fix that soon. If I build on this side of the river, where am I going to build? Here? Yeah, I won't even have to buy out to the sugar. So that'll be good. Okay, so that is a solution for amenities up to 4 cities. That'll help. Okay, I think I want to go for a granary. Try and get my Constantinople housing up so that I can maybe get the population eventually up to, if I can get it up to 10 in time to get this boost civil service. Okay, granary. Encampment would be nice also. How many districts am I down? I'm short 1 district out of the 3. Okay. And how close? Let's see. We can drain. How close are we being able to get Hercules back? 1,500 faith. But it's not a matter of. Because we did go to New Era. Hercules is available, but I got to get to 1,500 faith. I'm only generating 31 per turn. Let's see, 30. And if I need 1,200 divided by 30 is what, 40 turns? Well. Oh, I have an envoy. Ooh. I can't get Singapore back, can I? He's got, or make it neutral. I don't have 1 envoy there, so I need to get to 3 to neutralize it. But then I can't get my settler and worry. Man, this is a tough game. I gotta say, this is a tough game. I think somebody's probably watching this and go, Peter, just do a reboot. You got no chance. But I will say, if you feel like you're losing, you really pass the point of not being able to. You just really feel like for sure you're gonna lose this game. It can be very instructive to keep playing. I'm not sure how good of ideas it is for a streamer. Like, it's not, I don't know how exciting that is to him. But anyway, I am not willing to give up quite yet. Okay, so let's see. These guys all got their full movement, right? That's right. Okay, so these guys moved. Oh, and the missionary, I'm gonna know exactly where every unit is. It's got 6. Okay, let's rush up here and see where that 3rd man-at-arms is. Okay, man-at-arms is almost dead, but it's still got some punch. It's also where my settler is. Okay, so this is the trick of, like, I used to play D&D. If Steve's listening, he'll remember this. I used to play D&D with this guy named Russ Woodall, and Russ would say, and we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, right? And so it's fine. So, okay, I want to be just close enough that I can hit him, but just far enough away that he can't hit me. Yeah. Well, that's exactly what we want to do here. These guys. The warrior is... I don't want to fight more than one of them at once, but this warrior can go here. The swordsman can go here. Don't know if we want to. We probably want to have this as target. Okay, so I think what he's going to do next turn is I think that these guys are going to come up into these hills. I think that's what's going to happen. In which case, and my warrior will be fine. He'll be full. He'll get some more healing between now. And I just want to have some archers in a position to rush out there or to shoot at him from here. Let's get this horseman up here. Horseman, by the way, one thing you can do is you can have one of your units selected and mouse over somebody else and see what a battle would look like. Yeah, I would lose a lot more than him, but I wouldn't. I would survive, and he would lose something. So. Yeah, okay, so I think that this is actually pretty good. I think there's a good chance he's going to move this guy here, and I'll be able to fire at him with all these archers. Okay, let's come up to here. Actually, just to let this archer through, I'm going to move the garrison archer back, let this guy come up to here, and then... And this guy needs to take a short break and actually heal. Yeah, it doesn't do any good to move these archers closer right now. I don't think so. Because they're not going to, like if an archer's here, it's not going to be able to shoot through these hexes because you can't shoot over the hills. So an archer here or here is only going to be good if he moves units up in here, and in which case I might as well keep them back here. A little safer. Okay, well, hey, let's take this. Oh my god, there's another builder down here. What the hell are you doing? He's using builders as scouts. Excuse me. So I am tempted to disrupt this healing process a little bit and move this guy to here. Because I think now this builder is mine for sure. Like if he moves 2 hexes over here, I'll be able to move the warrior in and grab him. Okay, that's good. Since I don't have anybody watching this gap, I'm going to have the scout kind of go back and forth. Oh, this catapult's going to fire at me next turn. Oh, well. Yep. No. Yeah. He did. Oh, okay, so the man-at-arms have run away. They're chasing my mercenary. My missionary. Alright, so we are going to... I'm going to let that swordsman bake for another turn, get to full strength. Ideally, there's a big difference in going to battle of having even 1 point of damage versus being fully healed. It makes a significant difference in terms of how the math works. The penalty you get for being injured, even just 1 point, is significant. Okay, I'm gonna have these guys go to here so that next turn they can pop up on these hills. They're out of range of these guys, that's fine. And also I'm getting my horsemen a chance to catch up. Get the horsemen all the way to here, this would be pretty nice. And and let's grab another free builder. Thank you, Norway. Appreciate your donations to the cause. It's good because we're gonna have to. We need to start investing in farms before long. Investing more in farms. Excuse me. We have 3 farms already. We need 3 more to get the boost for feudalism, which is kind of coming up soon. Okay. He's not going to be anywhere near my city. I might as well move the garrison unit out there because he is as good as normal as the other archers that have 1 promotion. So, yep, we're going to do a tactical withdrawal here. It's not a retreat. It's a withdrawal, strategic withdrawal. Let's see. Where is that other man at arms? 1, 2. I don't know where it is. Okay, let's see. I have 4 move points left. I better pop over and make sure nothing's behind me. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stay right here. Fight on. Yes, fight on. Thank you, Victor. With you in my corner, you improves my morale. Yes. Boosts my confidence. Perhaps into the further than it should. One nice thing is catapult can't move and shoot, so it chose to move in range, so I gotta retreat. Excuse me. I've just got really bad allergies lately. This is a new turn. Okay, so let's scout, find out where the bad guys are before we get too carried away with our units. Let's move here. Okay, that costs 2 move points. I'm not sure where the injured one might. Maybe the AI is smart enough that he took the injured one back to town. That would be a shame. That's okay. We still have an opportunity here to kill some units, so we should try and do that. It's good for XP, if nothing else. Let's move this swordsman to here. Let's see into these tiles. Okay, nothing going on there. Let's bring this horseman to here. These guys are very dangerous. They're a technology ahead of my best units. And you could nickel dime them, but we do not. With my strong units, I do not want to be in a position where they could attack one of them with both of those units, because they would probably kill it. Now, my archer will go here. Now he might be tempted. This could work out really nice, in that he might be tempted to, like, oh, archer, that's easy prey. Let's go attack these archers. If they do, that's exactly what I'm hoping for, because he won't be able to attack him because he doesn't have enough movement points. He just we're pursuing them without enough movement to get to them in 1 turn, which means that I have the opportunity to get away or stay and fire at him with like 4 archers, which would be enough to kill it probably. Yeah, I don't want to create another target over here because it's kind of in the way. It's kind of like not. Yeah, so he can't see this horseman theoretically. So if the AI is playing honest, it's seeing these 2 units and maybe they'll come up. It might come to here and see, oh my god, there's 2 more units, and then retreat, but I don't think it's that smart. Okay. That's as close as I'm going to get. I do enjoy these tactical moments. I mean, I'm an old war gamer at heart, and all these counting and movement points, figure out where to put the units. That's just good, clean fun. I really like that. And okay, we're gonna go back to our philosophy of keeping this guy in better terrain. Just watching in case the barbarians come up. And okay, it feels like I got a lot of builders, but you never have enough builders, so I do want to be a little judicious. Actually, I've got 4 farms. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot about this rice paddy here. So I want to think about where the best spots are to build more farms without having to buy out to them. I'm ultimately going to want to farm here. Let's put with farms, it's really good to have farm triangles or farm diamonds. Whoops, let's put the right logo here. Because when you get feudalism, each farm gets +1 food for every 2 farms next to it. So when you have a triangle like this, then each of the farms in the triangle is adjacent to 2 other farms. So all 3 of them will get the bonus to food. If you put farms in a line, then just the ones in the middle are getting the bonuses. It's not as efficient. A diamond is also good. So in fact, I think I'll just go ahead and note that too. Having a farm here, then it's continuing that trend where every single farm is adjacent to 2 farms. And this farm is actually adjacent to 3, so if you did one more here, yeah, why not? Let's put a tag there. Then if you get a clump of 5 farms with one of them in the middle of the 5, then that one's going to get a +2 when feudalism comes. So if I have to build 2 more farms anyway, it'd be nice to build them there, but I haven't bought out to those tiles. So I think I'm going to build a farm here. That'll get me to 5 tiles, and let's see where I'm going to 11 turns to growth. That might happen in time. This one is going to do here. I mean, I can just go build a farm here. I can build a farm here. That's great, but it'd be nice to build the farms in places that will be strategically important for farms later. And this one's just not that great. So when am I going to need that? Oh my god, I already have the boost for feudalism, so I don't need to build 6 farms. What am I doing? Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. It is good to still plan where we're going to build good farms. So I'm not going to bother rushing out to that. But I will have... Did I get construction yet? 15 turns. My science just is so bad. Just can't do everything you want to do. You know, I think I'll build a mine here. That seems like a decent option. Okay, next turn. Alright, come on, Singapore. Come on, we're up here taunting them. Come on. We're mooning them. Oh my god, they're just moving away. They're going after my missionary. Okay, he did move into the missionary and not kill it, so I think that confirms that they need an extra move point to do that. Okay, so... maybe that is what he's doing. Maybe it's like chasing my missionary. And so maybe I should stop presenting my missionary as an interesting target. Let's see. It's going to take 4 moon points to get down to there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can go there. That'll be fine. Okay, let's go see what's here. Yeah, that other man-at-arms is just nowhere to be seen. It's probably back in town. Dangerous game trying to trap 2 man-at-arms with ancient era archers and classic era swordsmen when the man-at-arms are medieval. Oh yeah, we still got this. I gotta pay attention to this catapult too. This catapult could come up and create a little havoc. Catapults are not great at firing at land units, but when the land unit is a scout 2 eras earlier, it's still gonna screw it up. Okay, let's get these. Yeah, when I do map tax, does it cover me up? No, it doesn't. I'm covering up the map tax thing. Okay, good. Yeah, duh. Okay, now let's see. The other... Oh my god, where's the other... Is it right there? I think the other man-at-arms is there. 1, 2. Okay, if I go here... They can't both get to me. Just one of them. The reason is because the 2 hexes are here and here, and this hex costs 2 moon points to get in. So if the man-at-arm goes to here, he has no move points left to attack me. So this one can attack, which it might do. I'm presenting it with a target. And I'm going to move this guy. I'm going to try to get him way down here so that he wants to come at me. Now, if I put the swordsman here, that's a really bad idea because both man-at-arms could attack my swordsman here by going, because it would only cost them one movement point to enter these two axes respectively, and then one movement point to attack. So that's not a good idea. If he does come up, then I want to be able to jump out with a bunch of archers. You know, I can do this, boom, shoot at him right now, but then he can tag me back, and I got no defense against that. Okay, so this archer needs to come up to, I mean, this swordsman. I think here. Yeah. Okay, just waiting for him. You know, it seems like, you know, if you're playing a human player who's, you know, fairly competent at this sort of thing, they're not gonna fall for it. But the AIs, I think this AI will eventually. It's just kind of like waiting for the turn where the AI does something stupid. Okay, the warrior is coming up. Oh, we have enough faith that we could do. We could build a settler, or we have our trader. Let's just look and see. I think we could build build a settler, another builder. Let's build a settler. Wait, we wait. Oh yeah, we don't need to wait for the ancestral hall for building with faith. Ancestral hall. We just want the ancestral hall when we plop down the when we actually build the city, so that we get the free builder. Okay. Okay, this builder I think is going to here to build that mine. This one, I mean, I could, you know, one thing might be interesting about building another. Oh, there's another farm. Okay, so this, I think I'm going to build another farm. I don't know if it'll bump up my housing or not, but it's 50-50 chance. Let's do that. Yeah, it did. It bumped up my housing. So my housing's now to 8. When the granary's done, it'll be to 10. You get a couple more. That's another reason to build a lot of farms, is to improve your housing enough to, and you kind of have to do it to get a city. I shouldn't say have to. There's multiple options, I suppose, but to get the civil service boost, getting a city to 10 pop. Ideally, you want to get your housing to 12. I guess 11 is sufficient, because if your housing at 11, your population gets to 9, you're still too short of the housing, so you're not getting any penalty until your housing gets to 10. But when your population gets to 10, when the population gets to 10, then you've gotten the boost, so then you don't care as much. I mean, you're still going to care in the sense you're still going to want your cities to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah, so that was good. That's good. That's good. Boy, he really wants peace. He just keeps asking and asking. But you see, I think it's because he wants to send his missionaries into my city. Yes, he did. He did it. He did it. Okay, so sometimes be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. That's kind of the situation here, boys and girls. Okay, so now what we have... Oh, I think I see what to do here. Okay. Oh, this is fun. I love this. So... I can't have these. I think if I move my horsemen here, well, let's move the missionary down here, because we do know that Singapore has other units. Let's just make sure there's not another unit over here within range? No. Let's go down here. Make sure he didn't get really sneaky and send a unit off into the tundra just so it could come back at us. Okay, this is a really good spot right here. If there's anybody here, they're not going to be able to get to the missionary and destroy it. Okay, so I think this is what I want to do. I think I want to move my horseman to here, and he's going to take it on the shins from this guy, but he'll survive it, I'm pretty sure. And then I want all these guys to unload on this guy. And I think I want to kind of know how that works before I move the horseman. Can all these archers? Oh, this is see, this is what we waited for. All right, he has moved his man-at-arms within range of 4 archers, and yeah, let's just do it. Let's do think about the counterattack. This man-at-arms can't counterattack any of these archers, and I think this one, if this one survives, if he moves to there, then I think he has to attack this guy. I don't think he can attack one of these guys. Well, this guy's on a hill, so he can't do anything anyway. So, okay, let's just start unloading, see what we get. More XP's coming in. Okay. He's not quite half dead, so I'm probably not going to kill him. Although the odds get better each shot as he takes more and more damage. So he's getting -6 to his strength based on how damaged he is right now. And then, do I come in with the swordsman? I would kill him off and really not take that much damage. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Boom. And I got a promotion for the swordsman. So now, my horseman actually might retreat because this fight's pretty bad for the horseman. And maybe I just sit and heal for a turn. Because if he attacks the horseman, then this archer next turn move to here and shoot. This one move to here and shoot. This one will move to here and shoot. Do you sense a pattern? This one move to here. Yeah, so I'm going to keep the horseman here as a really good target. And we'll see what they do. See? That was fun, boys and girls. That was fun. Oh, and here comes the catapult. All by itself, lumbering into the desert. At some point, we will have to deal with this catapult. But that's going to be relatively easy by comparison. Not with the scout, just saying. Okay, so the spearman doesn't want to get within range of the catapult either. Oh, and here's this, of course. Here's the settler. Let's move to here. Start settling. Oh, yep, let's get that mine. Why not? Okay, let's see what the Singapore does. One man-at-arm down, the other one's injured. Oh, he took the bait. He stuck around and stabbed that horseman. Natural disaster. Oh, Gabriel knows I love these. Not. Oh, it's a drought. I hate the drought. Drought's actually the one I least like. Because this lasts so long. It feels like a long time. Okay, do I want any of these bonuses? If I was going to build an encampment, I would. But I don't think I'm going to build an encampment anytime soon. Okay, new turn. Let's check all our notifications first. Okay, we got the drought. Yeah, that sucks. Antioch wants more housing now. Swordsman gets a boost. Great. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to see how the archers do. Harold wants more. I know he doesn't really want more because we're at war. I guess I'll take feudalism so that my farms get the bonuses. I don't think any of these things. Oh, let's see. Pillaging bonuses, that's really good to get, and I'm not going to get the boost for it. You know, I think I might be in a position to do some pillaging soon, so let's take military training. Bonuses on pillaging. Yeah, by the way, this is a really good policy. Just FYI, pillaging in Civ 6 is very, very profitable. And so a policy that improves the pillaging by 50% is incredibly good. If you're in a position where you might be doing some pillaging, which we might. I mean, we're playing a very warlike Civ, so. And we're starting to, we're having a little success on the battlefield right now, so boom! Are we running out of opponents? Okay, I'm going to just make sure that there's nobody up here somewhere. Be a little paranoid. Just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean nobody's out to get me. Okay. This nice thing about this promotion, it will also heal me. Whoops. And by the way, the reason this swordsman was doing so well in combat, because like swordman versus man-at-arms, man-at-arms one technology ahead, which usually means a strength of 10 more, which is really decisive. 10 points of strength in combat in Civ 6 is a lot. And but I already have this promotion that gives me +7. So this swordsman is 70% the way to the strength of a man-at-arms, assuming I'm doing my math right. So now I can get another promotion. +1 movement is really, really good. Also +10 combat strength versus range attacks, like cities, would be really nice. Because Battlecry doesn't help me in defense against city attacks, like walls, ancient walls, but this does. I think I want that. I think I'm going to take Tortoise, because I do anticipate that I might be within range of a city in a bit. So, that's good. The horseman really needs to heal up. I think I'm going to, since I can get to a city with just one move, I'm going to do that. Oh, look at, oh my god. Look at. We've got a Norwegian missionary up here trying to convert Antioch. See? Okay, I'm gonna move up there and sit on him with this, and it's like a kamikaze missionary. Because he's gonna die. There's just no way. I mean, he moves fast, so I gotta run him down. That might be a little tricky. I'm gonna move this warrior around this way, I guess, and we gotta run away from that catapult anyway. Turn off the map tax just to clean up the battlefield a little bit. Oh, do I have another unit that has a swords promotion? Not sure. Okay, let's okay, we have our granary. So our housing's up to 10, 7 turns. So path is open to get to the 10 population. Well, except I really do need one more point of housing, probably. I would have to build 2 farms, and I don't really see a place to do it. I guess here could be one. Do you get a plus half a point for a pass or for a camp, and you probably need 2 camps if you do? I don't think you do. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to that boost or not. We'll find out. Let's see which what tiles am I working? Constantinople has got 15. Do I get more if I put it like this? No, I don't. Okay. Well, I've got, did I build, oh, I built the granary, not the second horseman. I don't know that I mean, building another horseman sounds fun. 2 horsemen, 2 swordsmen, 4 archers, and battering ram. Does battering ram upgrade to siege tower? I think it does, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I think I want a battering ram. Armando, natural disasters. I'm currently playing a game where I'm being pummeled by hurricanes. Never moving to Florida. Okay, let's build a battering ram. I feel like I just I mean, I had to build a military because I had to, you know. It's like might as well. I mean, I'm only 2 units, you know, 2 a battering ram, and like once I get engineering in a couple turns, 11 turns, you know, if I build a battering ram and 2 catapults, I've got a war machine here that could take cities. Maybe 3 catapults would be better. Well, we finished our ancestral hall. In spite of all these dreams of catapults and stuff, we've got to really focus on settlers. Man, production is so slow. But one thing we can do is give Antioch this tile that we thought Antioch had. I mean, Constantinople needs production too, but I think it's tipped too far in the other direction. So, let's make sure we're using that tile, and that tile, and that tile. Man, we lost the horses. Oh, and we probably just lost a luxury resource here. It looks like that too. Food is 0.4. Well, it's the middle of a drought, you know. Let's not focus on food in the middle of a drought. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Well, I mean, except it does actually seem like a really important idea to focus on food during the drought. But I mean, like, let's just have enough food to survive, and let's get some shit produced. Well, yeah, settlers. We want to build settlers. 21 turns per settler. Maybe we just. I don't want to use faith for that though either. I don't know why the production is so bad in this city. Like, is it really 8 points of production? This holy site is mine. I applied scripture. Oh, it's because I don't have work ethic. Yeah, I took crusade because I'm supposed to. Well, okay, we'll start building a settler. It'll take 21 turns. We can also buy one with faith every few turns. It means no Hercules for a long time, but I think that's really necessary. Okay, archer. Oh yeah, okay, so this guy already turned. Well, I don't want to get my archers out in front of my melee units, so maybe we're done with this turn. Oh, we have another governor tile. It's too soon to take adept, even though it's, I don't know if it's unlocked, but it replaces the university. We're a long ways from having university, so you know, if we've got, did this guy do anything? If we've got a lot of religious pressure, is it worth taking a promotion for Moksha? Let's see, all governor units heal fully in 1 turn in tiles of the city. I mean, that's good if you're having the right, if it's in the right place at the right time. +10 religious strength in theological combat in tiles of the city. That's also good in the right situation. City ignores. You know, I think it's also later in the game I can use them offensively too. So I switch to that one. Plus 10 religious strength, theological combat. I think I'm gonna want that. Which one did I? Oh, okay, great. Well, there's no drought over there. Maybe I should build a farm here. No, I don't think. I just don't think it's that important. And I'm gonna have. There's a lot of things that I eventually want to buy out to that are really important. Okay, yeah, just sit there, dude. You're fine. Okay. Oh, there goes the missionary. Ran away. And here comes the catapult. He just really wants to punish that scout. Okay. I think I'm just going to move into the city and start healing up the scout. And let's see, it's there. Okay. It is weird that I've seen the AI do this before, where the AI will charge out with just a catapult. No protecting, no melee units protecting it. It's just a lone catapult going out, and it'll charge up to a city like it's gonna. I mean, and catapults are really good at bombarding cities, but they can't actually take a city. You need a swordsman or something to come in there and actually take it. And they're not that good at firing at land units. Now, again, they're medieval technology, so if you're firing at ancient era land units, they do all right. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, they're annoying. You can't just ignore them. But they're not going to do anything either. Oh, here we go. Here's got promotion. I don't know. These are both so good. I guess I'll take the offensive one. Okay, heal up, horseman. Somebody I missed? Who did I miss? Oh, this. Just going down. Hide. I've never had an AI be so persistent at asking for peace, unless the AI was getting wiped out. Like if with Norway is fine. They even got their city back. Okay, do I have enough to get a settler? $355. So a couple turns, 2 turns. Okay, so now we find out. Technically, I built this settler before the ancestral hall was finished, and now I'm hoping I get the free builder, in spite of doing that. I think I will. Let's find out. Yep, there it is. Okay, good. And we'll go out and we'll solve our amenity problem. Can I move this turn? Yes, I can. We'll solve it temporarily. In that we're going to pick up sugar, but we lost the wine. So I think we have, I'm scared to look, but I think we're getting really bad penalties for amenities right now. Well, no, Constantinople is content, but the other two cities are displeased. Okay. What are we going to build? We need a holy site. I think for all these cities, for the most part, we're going to be starting with holy sites all the time. So there is there's ley lines here. So +2. I don't think we're going to do any better than that. So we'll do it right here. It's in the tundra. The tundra's not good for much else anyway. So we'll start the holy site. 122 turns. Yeah, we need to do better than that. We will. That's okay. It's going to focus on food for a couple turns. Get our population up a little bit. That's fine. I think we do need to form a little welcoming party here for the catapult. So what's going to be the best way to do that? It's either going to move. I think it really wants to start firing at Constantinople, so it's probably going to move to here or here. And so let's not give it a target. I'm going to get my archer to here, so if it moves to here, next turn I can move it to here. And then I think the spearman needs to come back around this way too. So okay, now we got to be careful over here. Singapore has walls. I may not be strong enough to do much over here. Let's see, I got 4 movement points left. Now I have 2 movement points left. I think that's probably close enough. Now let's get these. Yeah, it feels like a pretty weak attack force. Down 1 archer and down 1 horseman. I think the idea of getting that settler back is kind of a long shot at this point. Oh, the catapult retreated. Oh, we have a voting. Harold has been ravaged by natural disaster. We should help them recover. Oh, jeez. Winning this is just going to be diplomatic victory points. Diplomatic favor, yeah. I'm going to vote against it because I have nothing to gain by it, and so I don't want to, but I'm not going to put any votes into it other than the free one. I don't want any of the, these things are always opportunities for anybody pursuing a diplomatic victory. So, Harold wants to help, and a couple other civs probably voted in favor of it. The motive, I don't know if the AI is that smart, but the motive is the diplomatic victory points by winning the aid contest. Well, let's see, movement, 2 points left. I can, is this 1 movement point or 2? Sometimes in the marsh. It is in the marsh, so if I pop up there, I can't get out. Okay. If I move in any of these tiles with a unit, it's going to get shot at by the city, and it's not going to be pretty. Probably not going to. Let's see, a population of 8. It's going to be pretty tough. This is probably not going to be that profitable. Um, let's see. This is a plantation, and let's look at what the plundering of a plantation gets. Faith, which could be nice. Okay. Let's see. To move to here. Well, I don't want. I'm going to wait until next turn when I can. Well, let's see. I can move my. I don't think. Okay. Look. Let's not. Let's get some archers up here to support before we get too crazy. Okay, now the catapult has retreated. It may come back. I don't think I'm gonna be worried too much about trying to find out exactly where it is. Man, let's see. This guy's got movement of 3. You can move here. You can move to here and then move and still have a move point to get back. Yep, catapult's right there, so I can move back to here. Catapult's there. Well, let's move here. I don't know how good or bad an idea it is to send spearmen after catapult. You know, if these units are strong enough to take out a catapult or not. Okay, horseman's more healed. I will go to here with the missionary just to see more terrain. Okay. I'm gonna move here. It gives me just the option of going here next turn if I want to. And I still have all the other options I had. I need to take a bio break. I will be right back. All right, got that out of the way. Back at it. Oh, let's build a plantation here. That's good. Let's see how that helped my cities. Okay, so Antioch still needs one more, but Constantinople, yep, okay, that's better. Once we are able to repair the wine problem. That's the problem with the drought, is that it's all negative. There's no, like, I don't think there's any bonuses that come from, like, oh my god, there's my settler. Out in the water. See, if you just fight the AI long enough, they just do something really stupid. It's kind of a shame. Being in the water is firing people in the water is just massive bonuses. Like he can't. Okay, what's he doing? I don't know. He's out in the water. Okay, now I can't be. His man-at-arms can attack my archer here, which would be amphibious. When you're doing an amphibious assault, attacking out of the water, you have a penalty. I don't remember how much the penalty is. For an amphibious assault. Maybe let's just look at that real quick. Let's look it up. 6 for amphibious. Amphibious attack, a attack made by an embarked unit against a unit or district on land that is unobstructed by a cliff. This is the most complicated type of attack. -10 combat strength penalty. Okay, so his combat strength then, let's see, let's just mouse over that so we get the basic stats. Well, a man-at-arms isn't normally 15. This is because he's embarked. The base strength drops to 15. Okay, well that's what we needed to know. So if it's 15 and my archer has a base strength of 25, that's a huge penalty. So yeah, okay, he's I wanted to know because it's like, archers are so weak. Do I really want to risk him doing an amphibious attack? And I think it looks like a pretty safe thing that I should stay up here and just pound the hell out of him best I can with my archers. Okay, so let's do that. Now, am I going to get let's see, +3 combat from Taxus and +5 from my I am getting the volley. Okay, I was worried it might count as a naval unit. Oh, I think I'm going to kill it. Great, I killed it. Okay, now but that doesn't mean I'm going to get the settler, because jumping in there, I need the settler to come out of the water, which I don't think the settler's going to do. Although, if the settler is smart. He's just going to move back into the city. I mean, that's what he should do. But it's possible the settler will come out in this tile if he can't see the fact that I've got a swordsman right next to it. I mean, maybe you can wish. Well, that was a stroke of good luck. Killed another man-at-arms. So it really is tempting now to build a couple of catapults and come up here and take Singapore. I'm going to need siege equipment eventually anyway. And nothing else has been working for me in this game. Why not just keep being offensive? Take the cities. All right. I need to get my horsemen up there. So horsemen would help. They're particularly good at pillaging. Like I got getting some bonuses, some booty would help. Let's see, 3. I think I saw that the catapult ran away a long ways. Okay, so it's off somewhere. I'm going to move 1. The idea, I don't want to move to extend my movement, and I see the catapult, then I don't have enough movement to move back. This guy is going to go here. Oh, there it is. Okay, come back. See, that's why you don't want it to be the last of your movement points. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to be a great producer until we get this all this interface set up. But here's a good example of where it would be really bad to chop these woods because there's just nothing else around here that gives production bonuses. So I'm going to need that as a lumber mill eventually. When I'm fortunate enough to be able to make lumber mills, I think I probably should be prioritizing that. Lumber mills are also one of the few things you can build in tundra that are any good. They're not great, but you know. I'm wondering if Antioch is using these tiles. It's not. I'm going to take that tile from Antioch, and I think I'm going to run up there when the drought's over and build a mine. Okay, 6 movement points. We have a fresh missionary here. It's got 6 movement points, so we can really scout around and see what's up here in Singapore. Okay, there is another man-at-arms. Let's see, if I move here, will the zone of control stop me from moving any further? I think if it does, I'll still be okay. I don't think the man-at-arms can get me there. I doubt it has road bonuses yet. So that lets me see over there. And it did stop me from moving. I hope I'm right about that. Okay, well, we'll find out. I enjoy like I said, the tactics of the fighting is just very interesting tactically. But if you don't know the rules, you can't be smart tactically. Oh my God! So now, Singapore threw a catapult into the lake. Like, so dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're gonna take take these easy shots while they're giving them. Yep, catapult's dead. Oh, you know what happens too is that's right. The Taxis ability that I have is when I defeat a unit, it puts religious spread. So now Singapore is flipped to my religion schismatics. That's funny. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, definitely got to move my missionary out of here. Let's move. I guess I don't really want to go down into there. I think we'll just put it here. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so there. Okay, I got my horseman now. Horseman has moved with 4. I can get to here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was good for my aero score. That's nice. Okay, cool. Okay, we finished the battering ram. That will make a big difference if we decide to attack. If we're going to attack that city and have a chance of taking Singapore, which seems like a good idea. Like, what's the suzerain bonus of Singapore if we wait and take it back? Your city's +2 production for each foreign civilization they have a trade route to. That could add up. If we take the city, though, we're going to have loyalty problems, I think, until we've built these cities here. Now, I don't think we're going to get too gung-ho about trying to take Singapore. I think we're just going to go in and try and loot it. And maybe kill off that man-at-arms. Now, I don't dare move the swordsman up to here this turn and have it the city fire and the man-at-arms fire at me. This idea only works if there's no real military units to go after. We've basically destroyed the army. But of course, they can rebuild the army, so, you know, that... Let's see where that catapult is. There it is. Okay, back up. Oh, how much... how close are we to getting another settler? 355. Oh, 3-2. Oh, it's just because I got a guy in the way. We got to get this worker out of here. Builder, retreat. Okay, now we can build another settler. So it's not quite the combo isn't working well in terms of producing settlers because the Antioch production is so low. But the monumentality is coming through for us like a charm. How long is that going to last? We've got another era in 39 turns. Yeah, okay, well, we'll get probably another 2 or 3 settlers out of that. Maybe 4. That's good. Okay, I think I'm going to build temple. I really need to get into apostle territory here. Okay. You know, I'll be able to pick up another cotton. Well, that's so what? What? I also want to get to shipbuilding, but I have so many things I want to do. This is, yeah, it's not going to let me repair this until the drought's over. I'm gonna have this builder just hang out, just wait for something actually important. Keeping this chariot guarding that encampment in case some barbarians get excited. Speaking of barbarians, I hate to jinx it, but there's probably another barbarian camp's gonna show up here at some point. The last Marines arrived to reduce the drought. Okay, great. Well, I'm still seeing the drought symbol here, guys. Come on, let's see if it'll let me. No, it's not. Okay, it needs another time. Yeah, the drought just sucks. Okay, here's another settler. I think I want to come up and settle here. I'm also worried about them settling, Norwegians settling up here. It's awfully close to my capital. You know, let's see, are there any Luxes down here? There's wine. Turtles. You know, I'm suddenly more worried about that than here or down there. Because now that they've built Oslo here, They're probably thinking of coming up along this coast. Okay, we got to get down there. Let's skedaddle. Let's get down there in a hurry. In a hurry. Settler. Right. Let's see. What's the best route to, say, maybe here? Okay. There's the catapult. Okay, we can do a little. I don't know if rushing this catapult really makes sense, but I do have a shot with my archer, so I'm going to take it. There, and then boom. And we got some units down here that could help. Although I do want to go pillaging still. It'd be good to... Oh, what? Look at it. Wow. Okay, so I think that means that there's no more no more military units up here. So I'm just gonna. Is this a harbor? They don't have a harbor, do they? Okay, let's go here. Oh, there's a archer there. Okay, fine. So let's see. If I put my swordsman here, I'm gonna get hit by the city, the archer, and the man at arms at reduced effectiveness. Yeah, probably shouldn't. But let's take this archer here. Since he just loves getting in the water, I'm just gonna make sure I have units that'll join him. Okay, so I think I want to take care of this catapult before I go pillaging Singapore. I do want to kill all these units before going in there. And this guy's done. Okay, so let's see, this guy has two of one. Let me try to build. It won't let me repair this wine yet, will it? No. Okay, now I get to start repairing everything. Good. I guess one thing this builder can do is go help repair, because I won't use any of its charges. So there we go. Okay, the catapult. Who did catapult fire at? Yeah, who did the catapult fire at? Like, none of my units are damaged. It didn't move, so it could have fired. None of my units are damaged. Is there a barbarian back here? I'm really curious. I'm gonna move Archer to here. Let me see this tile. Oh no. Okay, the man at arms has retreated. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. You can't, just always get lucky breaks. Okay, come on. Archer. Still having troubles with my mouse a little bit. Okay. I think the horseman might be able to just finish this off. There we go. Okay, catapult's gone. Great. Did some more religious pressure. Good. So now what I can do is come at Singapore a little bit from both sides, and it. This is not particularly strategic in terms of like with this fighting, but we will get we're getting experience points, which are great, and we might get some pillaging here. Okay, I don't want to. Who knows? We might just take it. I really want to keep these archers by the lake because the AI has a glitch, I think, in that it keeps sending stuff into the lake. Probably because it sees these archers as weak targets. But now I got my missionary probably presenting a different perspective. Let's see here. What is this? That's a mountain. Okay. We go to here. Oh, there's a trading route. Yeah, I'm worried I missed my one chance to get I mean, I should get another chance, but I certainly missed a great chance to get that boost for that spearman. Victor was right on that. Harold keeps asking for peace. He really wants it. I mean, I hate to stereotype, but it just seems uncharacteristic for Vikings to be so excited about that. Okay, we're gonna put the. I thought we got the bonus just now for pillaging. Did we already get the pillaging bonus? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're going to pick that instead of the production bonuses. The only other military I want to build, I think, is a couple catapults in time. The adjacency bonuses, that's adding 6 faith, but not production. So it's not that good. Let's put the colonization back in there. Since we are actually trying to produce a settler, that will be very helpful. Oh, Horseman has production. Let's go 1, 2, 3. You have to have a little movement to do the promotion, but when you do a promotion, it ends your turn. So it's good to move the unit a little bit first. So for light cavalry, horsemen are light cavalry. They will eventually upgrade to coursers, and then upgrade to cavalry, and then upgrade to helicopters. So it's that's the light cavalry line of advancement. And for this, there's a very, very important promotion down here on the left called depredation. Pillaging costs only 1 movement point, so we want to move towards that. And they're gonna fire at us. That's okay. We can, I think, use that to our advantage. Oh, there's a trader. Oh, there's the Norwegian. There's the Viking military. Okay, we gotta be careful. I think my scout's going to die. Okay, so we got to definitely be careful when we are coming through this channel of attack, of poking the bear, if you will. Huh? Yeah, that could be bad. That could be bad. Okay, let's see what other military units Singapore has. If anybody. Let's pop up here. Just man-at-arms. Yeah, I really don't know if I can survive a hit here. If I go up there, not only I survived 2 hits to get the plunder. All right, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna try and trap that man-at-arms into coming out and attacking my swordsman, but not there. Here, where I can heal afterwards, and I can get my archers lined up to take advantage of it, if that works. Okay, we're gonna try that. And then over here, now that we might have to worry about the other problem with doing peace with Norway is that we can't fight him for settling rights. Like if our settlers, if he moves a settler out where we don't want him, we can try and herd the settler by moving us around it. It can't move through, but we can't actually just kill the settler. So I think that is another reason why Norway has been trying so persistently to get peace. And speaking of that problem, I need to start moving units down this way, because this settler is going down here, and that could be a problem. Choose a civic. Take feudalism. Well, we now have enough envoys we could flip Singapore if we wanted to. He might flip it back, because he could react with envoys. Yeah. But then we can't pillage if we do that. Yeah, look at these berserkers here. That's not good. We kind of want to get out of there. Surprised he didn't kill my scout. He could have. Pretty sure. Berserkers have bonus move points. Is it with friendly maybe it's enemy territory. Berserkers plus, if they're in enemy territory, they get +4 move points. Yeah, we're really hoping these guys don't come after us. Okay, so the man-at-arms is here. Archer's here. Do we want to go down here? No, I don't think we want to get trapped between the Singaporeans and the berserkers. Just as a sanity check, doesn't seem like a good idea. Yeah, let's. Okay, I can go here. Nobody can get to the scout here. It's on the hill, so it costs 2 move points to enter that. The archer could come out and fire at it, but that's about it. Well, I think we've repaired all the hexes that got damaged. So we're just gonna... I think I'm gonna go up here and build that mine. I just realized this scout could easily get cut off if this berserker moves to there. Oh no, I can come off this way. Okay, that's fine, I think. Scouts, you kind of have to... they're it's a dangerous business being a scout, Okay, one berserker went to there. That's about it. Oh, this man-at-arms. Okay, interesting. Okay, now we can build aqueducts and catapults. Oh, this is a marsh, isn't it? That's why. I am going to go harass this man-at-arms. I don't think the berserker can get to me. If the man-at-arms stays and fights, I have an archer. If the berserker comes in and gets in a fight, then I'm in trouble. But for some reason, Norway's been really cautious with their berserkers. I don't know why, but they have been. So this guy, we're gonna keep coming up to here, and we're gonna wait a turn, see what happens. I am probably being too aggressive here. Sometimes this... oh, I got the boost for construction, so I'm not quite sure how. I don't think I built a watermill. Maybe I have a secret ally and they did it. Okay. Yep, let's pop up with that mine, dig that hole. Now let's see, we're up to, Cherson's up to 2 population. What tiles are working? We're working this for maximum population growth. That's good for a few more turns. At least, let's see, do we want to... 1 and 3, that's nice. +4. Okay, so if we, let's see, if we move that, so keep that there, and move to here. We only shave off 1 turn. We shave off 1 turn in terms of population growth. Yeah, no, I think it's better to do that. That'll be fine. 5 turns is pretty good. Okay. Okay, crazy enough, the Vikings have still not come up here to really help their allies. So let's see what this archer can do to help. And then let's see, this horseman gets it almost on the ropes. And now I think I want to come. I'm nervous about coming in here to do what I want to do, but let's do it anyway. So I'm going to come up here, and we're going to come up. We'll ping at the city just for the hell of it, and I feel like I'm acting in some ways like a desperate man. And I suppose that's true. Really trying to get something to work for this in this game, and it's not been very successful. Well, Singapore did not do that much damage in its counterattack, and it foolishly left its man-at-arms there where I can kill it. I think I'll kill it this round. Yep, there it goes, I think. Yep. Now, who got the promotion? Is it my horseman? No, it's this guy. Oh, that's good. It'll heal it. Okay, I'm going to move my swordsman down to here. And the archers, these archers are going to fire there and there. We do have a Norwegian skirmisher there that took care of the archers. This archer is damaged, but it just got a promotion. Let's see, +7 versus land and naval, or +10 for occupying. Oh, it's +7 versus land with the +5 versus land. It's so good. And here comes the battering ram. I don't think we're going to take Singapore. I'm not sure we want to take Singapore. It just might not be a good idea. You know, I think I'm going to leave this missionary alone and let it. I think it's going. Hey, we got free access to Constantinople. And then once it's gotten over there, I think I'll move in behind it and cut it off. That seems like a fun thing to do. Okay, that's where I want to build my city. And when can I build the next one? Next 420 faith. Okay. This horseman definitely needs to get into the rear lines. I was hoping it got a promotion, but it did not. Let's see, let's go here. Oh, no. The mercenary ran back. Probably, maybe I should have put the scout up on the hill. uh, no, it's, okay. Oh, here it comes. Oh my God, the Vikings have a pikeman now. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for earlier. Okay, let's skedaddle. But I think I have enough. I think they're far enough away I can do one little pillage here. 162 faith. Woo! All that for 162 faith. Which does give me enough to build another settler. Right? Oh, gotta move the builder out of the city. Got it. Okay, now 420. Yep. And let's move the archer first. Spike airman to here. And let's get these archers the hell out of here. I don't want to fight all these units at once, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, that changes the math. There's one thing when the Singaporeans were wanting to do it all on their own, but now that the Vikings have sent an expeditionary force up there, that's not a good place to stick around. Okay, let's see what they do. Yep, here they come. Oh, I think they got my missionary. I left it up there. Well, another mistake. Yep, missionary was destroyed. Okay, now. Yeah. Okay, we got everybody more than 2 hexes away from Singapore, so we're out of range of the city, which we might end up fighting some Vikings. I don't mind. I mean, it's risky, but fighting the berserkers outside the range of the Singapore units might be okay. Wait, what's that guy doing there? I didn't. He's not supposed to go there. I butterfingered that. It's supposed to be here. Yeah. Okay, we got our settler. I think we really do need to get up here and settle this one here. Then we gotta get that one settled. We got 7 turns. We got another one. We got faith production. Will get us one soon, in a bit anyway. Not soon, but about 7 turns, I think. Okay, we got a temple. That's good. That's good. Temples are good. Lets us, and because of, yes, that's one reason we're doing fairly decent on culture, is because of choral singing is giving us culture from shrines and temples. It's good. Oh, but we need to produce. What are we going to produce next? I need to take a short break.